Dakota State Fair Parade, brought to you by CHS Sun Prairie, serving north central North Dakota for over 100 years.
You've invited us in to talk about it today. I'm Jim Olson. Chad Meara is here with me today. Chad, welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Great to be here. Driving up this morning, if you came in from out of town for the fair, there's a little fog out there. I was worried, are we even going to be able to see the parade floats? But it is absolutely beautiful out here today. I can't complain at all about the weather.
It's a perfect day for a parade, and I know the parade has been winding its way through Minot since about 9:15. They're just arriving now here at our site at the KX Information Center at the State Fairgrounds. And we have two reporters on the ground, if you will, Tom Schrader and Amber Wheeler, who are down there right now to help us get acquainted with what they'll be doing this morning.
Well, good morning. How you doing?
Excellent.
Hey, Amber.
Hey, you know, I heard they weren't complaining about the weather.
I hope
That's
not.
nice.
It couldn't be much nicer.
Yeah, and we'll take the credit for that, right? We take the blame. We'll take the...
I do want one little bit of weather stuff here. Last night, Williston was in a slight risk of severe weather. It's been downgraded, so that's a good thing.
That's a good thing, but we're going to be following those storms throughout the
Just
day
in
today.
case.
And of course, you can, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but we can hear the sirens of the beginning of the parade that's just now making its way onto the fairgrounds here. And we actually have the marketing director.
Let's bring Vince over.
This is Vince Azzarello. And Vince, you are a pretty busy man right now, right?
Yes, things are going kind of crazy everywhere, but yet we're doing really well. It's been an amazing fair so far. The first day was awesome, and we're excited for day number 2.
And so tell me some of the things that you guys had to get ready for just this parade today. This was a huge undertaking just this one day, right?
You know, the parade is actually done by Jim Clifford. He does an amazing job putting the parade together, and we just have those booth applications on our website. People can fill out, and that's how they get they're trained through on the parade. But yeah, he does an amazing job with that, and we just kind of give them the space to do it and run through the fairgrounds to just kind of a joint venture here, and really it just works well for both parties.
Yeah, and you sort of run around right now, make sure everything's running smoothly, right?
That's right, yes. I'm glad I've got a golf cart. You need to run around a lot of places, that's for sure.
One question, who gets the credit for having Miss America as a Grand Marshal?
That would be the actual parade group that brought them in, that organized that. So Jim Clifford and that crew.
Good move.
Yeah. Jim?
Hey, ask him about the who's the big attraction at the State Fair tonight at the grandstand. I want to know what I'm going to see here at the fair tonight.
Okay, so Jim wants to know who's the big attraction at the fair tonight at the for the concert.
Oh, tonight we've got Florida Georgia Line. Adam Doliak will be opening up for him, but Florida Georgia Line brings the party every time, everywhere they go. We had them quite a few years ago, and now bringing them back, they've got a whole bunch of new songs. It's going to be tremendous. It's just going to be one huge party. Can't wait.
And are there tickets available still?
Yes, you can still purchase your tickets. The Grandstand Show Pass is still available for $110, and you still get 6 nights of entertainment for that $110.
All right, I think I know what I'm going to be doing tonight, right?
Yeah,
Right?
sounds
Yeah.
fun. Jim?
All right, thanks very much, Chad. Is this your inaugural State Fair parade?
This is, I just moved to North Dakota a little over a year ago.
Okay.
Didn't make it here last summer.
All
So
right.
this is my first time here for the State Fair altogether, let alone the parade.
Excellent. Well, we're glad that you're here to do this, and at the end of it, I'll ask you, was there anything that you remember, and we'll see what it is.
Okay.
And I hope that you remember that you had a great time sitting beside. No, I'm just kidding.
This is going to be the highlight
Yeah,
for
right.
sure. The great Jim Olson. next to
right.
me.
No, we know
Yeah.
it's not that.
Well, last night we saw you getting to try out some of the quesadillas.
Yeah.
Natalie Gomez got to try out a lot of the food. I'm excited to get out there after this, go grab some lunch, because I always love the State Fair food.
Problem with the fair and food is that there are so many choices. It's hard to decide what are you going to have.
Yeah.
You have.
You can't eat it all.
A plethora.
Well, you can try to eat it all.
Yeah. Well, we do
You
our
might
best.
regret it.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. Now, the parade is just reaching us now. We get the, as usual, the folks from law enforcement leading the way, and the police department from Minot. Minot's police department is led by Jason Olson, the police chief for several years now. And
Just
go ahead.
behind them, we're looking at the sheriff's department, the sheriff's office as well. Sheriff Bob Barnard leading the way, driving in their vehicles there. They protect more than 2,000 square miles of Ward County. It's quite the job. A lot of spaces to cover.
Yeah, it's a big county, that's right. And Highway Patrol also represented here at the front of the parade. And they are driving one of their special Dodge Chargers. One of those cars in there is the 2016 Charger. And Trooper Camp and Trooper Minwagen are there to wave at the folks as they go on by. I know a lot of the kids love to see the law enforcement and get a chance to see what's going on there when they're coming by.
Absolutely. My nephew loves seeing the trucks, the cars, the flashing lights. So it's always been a fan favorite for the kids, and it's one of the good times you like to see the sirens and the lights as an adult. You know, you don't like to see that too often.
It's about the only good time, or the only time when you like to see it. That's right. The Minot Air Force Base is represented here again this year as well, and that's another group of people who we really have a lot of respect for and thankfulness for being with us, and we say hi to all of them out there.
Hovind is number 14, but he's out of line. He's
You can see the people lining the streets now, waving at all the vehicles go by. Someone's hanging out of the sheriff's vehicle there.
Stay inside. You know, it's kind of interesting because we're seeing the parade basically at its very end. These folks have been marching or driving or however they got here all the way since 9:15 this morning, right in the middle of town. So they've been at it for a while in the warm sun, and in about another 2 blocks they'll be done. So we're catching them right at the tail end.
It's a long parade, that's for sure. It looks like we're looking at the 188th Army National Guard Band right now, marching through. The band's actually been together since 1887 back in the Dakota Territory. Still continues today, and they sound amazing.
Thanks to them for being out here as well. Embedded in all of the law enforcement and military is our new mayor, a guy who has sat up here and done this job himself, Sean Sitma, former KX News anchor.
Yeah, he's really hit the ground running there, and now they have to...
Got the thumbs up from Sean.
Hey.
All right.
They got to worry about filling his city council seat now that he's switching roles.
Yep, they have that figured out now, and Dr. Steve Padregula is going to sit in that seat for the next 2 years until there's an election for the full 3-year term.
A familiar face around here for sure.
You bet. Now, we also have the commander of the 5th Bomb Wing, Bradley Cochran. Colonel Cochran is here. And also Colonel Colin Connor from the Missile Wing. They have gone by us, I believe. And I see the KX car there.
Yeah,
so
we know
Tom
those
Schrader's
people.
down there. Thomas.
Yes, I am. I'm here with Alexis Arthur and Becky Farr. Come on up here. Okay, I got it. How long have you been walking?
A long time.
Let me check the time.
Maybe an hour?
An hour and 7 minutes.
An hour and 7 minutes is how long it took to get here, at least at the beginning. Now, what are we giving out? Because I saw...
We have bracelets.
Wristbands, we gave out a ton of candy, bags and bags of candy. We got a lot of happy campers out on the route back there, and we're also putting North Dakota First wristbands. So wave to us loud and proud.
We're having a lot of fun.
I think I'm just going to hang out with them. Chad and Jim?
An hour, 7 minutes. Who's counting, though, right?
That's right. And the blonde on the left, that's my granddaughter. Yeah, that's Meredith. Hi, Meredith.
The future KX News anchor.
Yeah, exactly. Right. As we take nepotism to a whole new level. That's right. And there's my daughter just got out of the shot right there also. And we go on now to the Minot Exchange Club.
Yep, that's right. Their theme is give a kid a flag to wave. It's one of many National Exchange Club projects that they do. For years, they've supported community Americanism and child abuse prevention projects. So thank you to them. Great to see them in the parade.
And it's always great to see everybody who makes it out to the parade every year. And I know everybody always talks about how many people are here lining the streets on East Burdick as they make their way through town. I think this is the State Fair Parade trailer. I can't tell exactly.
I can't either. It said thank you for the sponsors on the side.
Yeah, so that must be it.
It must be that, so many sponsors that go into putting this on.
Yep.
We have 200 entries in the parade itself, so
Yep.
they want to be sure and thank everybody who's helped put this fair together.
We saw some of the kids there with flags that they would been given here, and we appreciate the efforts by the Exchange Club doing that. First Western Bank is going to be represented in just a moment here as they are proud to be the sponsors of Cara Mund, who is North Dakota's Miss America. First ever from North Dakota.
She's been so busy traveling around the country. We're always glad to get her back in our home states.
Yeah.
We saw her at the 4th of July parade, and now she gets to come do this parade, too.
Excellent.
So great to see her. There's the State Fair parade trailer that we were talking about.
Yep.
First Western Bank coming up behind them. And we're hoping we can catch a glimpse of Miss America herself.
Oh, we are. We're going to talk with her, actually. Amber is going to have a few words with her as she comes by. She's the Grand Marshal this year for the parade.
And she was in town yesterday signing autographs already ahead of the parade today. She's not shied away from her role as Miss America, meeting tons of kids, doing school speeches, really promoting her message.
Yeah. And that message includes just kind of a message of ability for all kids, and it's that you can achieve what you want if you put your mind to it and work hard at it. And she kind of spreads that message.
Young girls and boys as well. It's not just about becoming Miss
Absolutely.
America, but anything you wish to achieve.
Yeah. So there you could be looking at Miss America on the right and Mr. Universe on the left.
There you go.
Yeah. Every now and then you get these little lulls in the parade as it comes through, but
You do. Everyone, you got to space things out a little bit, wait for people to catch up. Lots of passing out of candy to do.
And I have a feeling it could have to do with the fact that we're coming up soon on Miss America.
Yeah, I'd say she's probably a pretty popular
She attracts
entry.
a little attention. Yeah. And this is the First Western Bank entry now in the parade. And they are spreading the message of achieving your dreams along with Miss America. And I can bet that they've handed out a little bit of candy and stuff too. This is a great,
I'd say
next
so.
to Halloween, this is number one right here.
Oh, yeah, you got to get just as much candy as possible. If they've been marching for over an hour already, hopefully they still have candy on hand, because there's a little bit of a stretch to go here.
Yeah. Well, they spread it out pretty well. Nice job on their
Great looking float.
float, yeah.
You see another one of those gaps we were talking about. Behind them is a man, doesn't need much of an introduction, the senior senator from North Dakota, John Hoeven. He'll be coming up in the parade here shortly. One of the few politicians who gets to take a breather right now. A lot of people on the campaign trail. The other Senate seat, North Dakota's House seats, up for election in November. So Senator Hoeven gets to kick back and just enjoy the fair this year.
And I think we're seeing Cara Mund's car right here. I think the parade folks told me that Senator Hoeven somehow dropped back a few. I think he probably got slowed down shaking hands or kissing babies. Or something back there,
Yeah, there are a lot of hands to shake out there. I can understand that. Yep.
And so pretty quickly we're going to be talking with Miss America. You know, her reign comes to an end in the beginning of September. I talked to her yesterday about that. She said it's been quite a whirlwind year for her, but it's coming to an end quickly. I think she was a little sad to hear that. And Amber Wheeler is with her right now. Amber, hi.
Hi, that's right. I'm with North Dakota's own Miss America, Cara Mund. And Cara, I feel like I can speak for all North Dakotans when I say I feel like I know you. How does it feel to be in the parade today?
Oh, it is so exciting to be back. And I had said yesterday, I came as Miss North Dakota last year and never thought I'd be back this year as Miss America.
And so what are your plans when your reign is done? Are you going to take a big vacation?
I don't know yet. I'm not too tired, surprisingly. So I think I'll just use it, as the launching pad, hit the ground running, continue working. I'm going to be going to law school fall of 19. So it doesn't stop here.
And so what are your plans for the rest of the day today? Are you staying at the fair?
I am, and I'm going to the concert tonight. So what better way to celebrate?
Awesome. Well, enjoy the rest of the parade. It's such, and this is the Grand Marshal, guys. We're so incredibly honored that you're here and hanging out with us. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, it's so great to see you again.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
She's such an impressive lady. Going to law school, she said she already has an Ivy League honors degree.
Yeah.
She's so,
And they have a presentation there for her. Jim Clifford, who is in charge of the parade, is handing her plaque, her commemorative plaque. There's Jim right there. And there she is getting her plaque in honor of her service as the North Dakota State Fair Parade Grand Marshal. Posing for the photo right there. Nice job, Jim Clifford, by arranging for Miss America to be the Grand Marshal this year.
a lot of people excited about that. And she'll be going to Florida Georgia Line tonight. Another reason to go check out the concert. You might catch a glimpse of Miss America.
Absolutely.
Well, coming up behind her is the backhoe service, Dig It Up Backhoe Service Incorporated. It's been servicing Minot for 18 years, a staple in the community for sure. They do excavating, demolition, new construction, water and sewer repairs, you name it. They just encourage everyone to keep swimming and follow your dreams, they say. You see all the fish out there. They say just keep swimming.
They do a lot of work around here and have just in the recent several years, but it seems like when I go out to a project that's underway, it's often those guys, and they're always gracious and happy to explain what's going on. Sometimes as a reporter, you don't always get the greatest cooperation from people who you're trying to report on.
Depending on the story, that's for sure.
That's true. And they're always helpful and tell us what's going on. And we say, by the way, on the bottom of the screen, you're seeing our sponsors right now for our parade coverage, and we say thanks to them for their part in bringing you this as we check out the fish swimming by here.
That's right. We're going to be on the air a long time. A lot of effort goes into making this possible, so thank you to the sponsors. It must be getting a little warm in some of those fish costumes as a great float for the Dig It Up Backhoe Service Company.
Nice job there.
Okay,
now, we were looking for Senator Hogan.
We were. Tom found him.
Yeah.
So let's go out to Tom and check in with the senator. Hey, Tom.
Going to your better half, is that
Far better, far better half right here.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Doing well, doing great. It's a wonderful day.
Now, Senator, you were telling me, and I know this, for one thing, you're not running, so this is
Right.
a relaxing
We're
time
out
for
here
you.
having fun in Minot, our hometown, and it's great.
But you were also saying that Cara Mund worked for you.
Cara Mund, Miss America, worked for me, and then left and won the Miss North Dakota and then the Miss America. We were so excited. But yeah, she was working, and I've noticed with me in D.C., but I've noticed since she was 6 years old, she is a great representative for our country. Yeah, she is Miss America. She's great.
Well, you've had a long walk this morning. You're about done.
It's, we love it. And our grandkids are with us, too, so that makes it even more fun for us. So it's been a great
We're
time.
thinking about going to the back and doing it again because it's so much fun. What a great day, though, huh?
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, and I hope everybody has a great state fair. Magic of Minot, unbelievable.
Thank you. Mikey, thank you so much. Take care.
Thanks.
I only wish that I were standing down there doing that interview so I could have said, wait now, Mikey said the grandchildren are here. She doesn't look like she could possibly have John, yeah, you look like you could have grandchildren.
Oh, not Mikey.
Well, I couldn't say that now, I guess, since he's not there to respond.
Great to see them both here. They mentioned Cara Mund used to intern for him. She has her own political aspirations someday. She's mentioned she'd be interested in getting into politics, so it'll be interesting to see how her career shapes up in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. The Makoti Threshing Bee is coming up in another, couple of months. Hard to believe. The Threshing Bee is always lots of fun. Dreamed with passion. The early days farmers dreamed about that, and you can see how they did it at the Makoti Threshing Bee coming up September 29th and 30th. Makoti is located about 42 miles southwest of Minot. They have all kinds of antique equipment that'll be out there. They have parades, fun for the kids, tractor pulls, all kinds of stuff going on. That's at the end of September. Watch for the Makoti Threshing Bee.
And they're bringing some noise with them. You can hear the engines revving. They're playing some music. Looks like a great time.
Yeah, that's like did they steal my car there? I don't know.
Got a few miles on that one?
It's paid for.
Great. Thanks for the wave. Hey, everyone.
I actually got a chance to be a part of an old-time threshing bee one time. It was a lot of work. I just want to tell you.
I bet.
Turning that hay into bales or whatever it is we did. I can't remember, but yeah. Must have tried to put it out of my mind.
Well, coming up behind them, you see the bus there. That is the Northland Bus Service. They've been in business since 1972. They do school buses, charter buses. They say if you're traveling in Minneapolis or wherever, let them drive you. They've even added some party buses lately. So if you have something to celebrate, give them a call. They might be able to help you out.
All right, we say thanks to them. Coming up behind them, the folks from Independence, Inc. Independence, Inc. is a disability rights organization committed to empowering North Dakotans, all North Dakotans, especially those with disability, to independence through removal of barriers, job opportunities, access to things that all of us just take for granted. That's Independence, Inc. is their name. It's good to have them out here.
And coming up behind Independence Inc. is the STEP program. Its mission is to empower and achieve success through horse-assisted activities. A great program. Step riders get to partner with a horse, and it really helps them with any physical, emotional, social difficulties that they may be having. Horses really are incredible animals that can help in a lot of ways. STEP is located just a few miles southwest of Minot, and they're on Facebook too. So if you're interested in checking them out, they say one of the best ways is look them up on Facebook.
And as we were talking about that, I think we still had some more of the...
Oh, yeah, we do have more of it. Independence Inc. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. There goes somebody who's had a nice ride through the State Fair parade route. The folks continue to go by, I think now through from Serenity, from STEP, as you were talking about, Chad. And, you know, somebody asked us about the history, or at least the origin of the Magic City. Now, the story is that it sprang up here in the prairies like magic and came out of nowhere, basically. It was, of course, along the railroad line. Excuse me. And Jim Hill was instrumental in making it happen, but the Magic City of Minot kind of came up out of nowhere, so that's where that comes from.
Very interesting story. We have all these town nicknames, and you always wonder where they come from. That's a very interesting one. Here's the Coldwell Banker Group. They are making home ownership a reality. They have a couple units here. Their first is the Build Dreams the Magic City floats there, being pulled by the truck. Great looking float, but behind them, a lot of people are going to be excited to see this. It's a 1978 Chevy Z28. Look at that. Beautiful car.
Very nice. And Laurel Seibold is driving that. I'd like to welcome everybody to the North Dakota State Fair.
Okay, Amber has stopped someone along the parade route. Let's check in with her. Amber, who you got for us?
I have the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, and we can keep driving. You can keep going. So tell me how the parade's been so far.
You know, the parade is great again this year. The crowds seem to get bigger every year.
Yeah, I think so. Now, what do you guys have planned for the rest of the day today here?
You know, when we get done, we'll park the pickup and go to our booth, and we have raffle tickets, and we'll talk about what we do at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, and we usually see a lot of people here, so it's a good place for us to be.
And where's your booth located?
It's 213, just around the corner from KX News.
All right. Well, enjoy your day. I heard you love the weather. He was yelling earlier at Tom. He loved the weather.
Oh, how do you beat fair weather like this?
All right, Jim.
Thank you.
Hey, nice job down there. And the beautiful, beautiful Cowboy Hall of Fame is located in Medora. You can check it out when you're out there. Speaking of beautiful, one of my favorite places in all the world is Theodore Roosevelt National Park out there. So.
And now's the time of year to go check it out.
It's beautiful. And if you're hiking, bring lots of water at this time of year, because there's no relief from the sun if you're out hiking out there.
That's part of the allure, though.
Oh, absolutely. Dakota Truck and Farm, Harry's Tire Service, working together. Goodyear and International Certified Dealers. They have round-the-clock service for semi-truck tire and mechanical repairs. And they work on cars, pickups, buses, RVs, semis, trailers, just about anything you can think of. And that's one of the trucks of theirs that we're seeing right now. And I don't think that's one of the repair trucks that comes out.
You don't think so? That's not what they bring out on the service?
The State Fair tonight, by the way, we heard Cara Munden mention she was going to go to the concert. Excuse me, but Florida Georgia Line, I've been told they put on a very good show.
Oh, I would believe it.
Yeah.
And last night was Cole Swindell. We could hear a little bit of him during the newscast. You were out live doing newscast. We could hear him behind him. He sounded like he was doing a great job, too.
Yeah.
They have a long list of great acts this year.
All right. Is this Prairie Therapy coming by now? It is. They are an outpatient occupational therapy service specializing in pediatric care. The Playhouse of Prairie Therapy is a family-focused environment with a sensory-friendly experience, especially for kids. Prairie Therapy is here at the fair for the parade this year. With Bubbles.
Yeah, we've had a couple fly by up here in our little booth and wondering where those came from, and I think we have a good idea now.
Yeah, there they are. We're being attacked by Bubbles right now. Here comes the sheriff.
That's right. Sheriff Bob Barnard, he's up for re-election this year, so this is elect Sheriff Barnard float. He's had more than 4 decades of law experience. That includes jail administration. He says he'll keep moving the Sheriff's Department forward, continue to improve safety and security for all of Ward County. So he wants to be sure and get everyone out to vote on November 6th.
And he says elect. He can't really say re-elect because he was appointed in the midterm. So that's why they use the wording that they do in that case. Of course, he is the incumbent, but hasn't actually been elected yet. Next up, Premier Chiropractic, providing care for the entire family, and that includes the Minot and Kenmare area. They're dedicated to the best possible results for patients, cutting-edge advances in natural health care, improving movement, function, and your general overall health.
Getting the kids involved in their float. Looks like they're getting to dance a little bit on top of the trailer.
Yeah, what do you call that dance? I can't remember what it's
I think
called.
that's the floss, I think is what that is.
I have to rely on
what the kids are calling it these days.
Younger friends to know things like that. Speaking of younger friends, Tom Schrader is out there somewhere. Tom?
Mark? What's your last name?
Chilson.
Okay, you're with North Star Criticare. Tell us about the helicopter.
So we're North Star Criticare. We're part of Trinity Health. We provide helicopter and fixed-wing services to critically injured patients throughout the region, 150-mile region of Minot. We're based in Williston also, so we serve the community of Williston and half of Montana.
You know, it's kind of a weird way of looking at it, but it's too bad that you have to work, but we're glad you're there.
Oh, exactly. You know, we do this job because we love flying and taking care of patients, but it's one of those things that comes with a bad side of it is when we are needed, it's bad.
Yeah. Well, Mark, thank you so much, and we're so glad that you're part of this community that helps us out.
Thank you for having us here.
495,000 miles they've logged in the helicopter, helping out some 7,500 patients. I'm not sure if we leapfrogged over the North Dakota Republican group, but we're supposed to, I believe, have seen them in that number 27, but maybe not. If we see them, I got the information here. It says they moved up to 27, but I lost them.
Right, and I believe Representative Kevin Kramer was supposed to be joining them today.
So they might have fallen back a little bit.
Maybe, I'm sure. If they're still to come, we'll catch up with them here in a few minutes. And North Star Criticare actually recently added an airplane to its fleet as well.
Okay. You know, if you want to know how long I've been out here at the State Fair, you can see the shot, that wide shot kind of there. Those trees in the background, I remember when they were about head high, about 6 or 8 feet high. And we had a beautiful view from here of the midway and everything, and now they're all grown up and you can just see trees. Nothing wrong with trees.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah. There comes some of the candidates there. Randy Chrisman, Public Service Commissioner candidate. Others who are there, we're told Doug Goring, Ryan Rauschenberger, Brian Crocius, some of the District 3 Republicans who've been endorsed, Ole Larson, Jeff Hoverson, Bob Paulson, and District 5 endorsed candidates Randy Burkhart, Scott Lauser, Jay Fisher. And, yeah, they just flip-flopped with the helicopter there. That's what happened.
That's right. Here they come. You saw.
And also Kelly Armstrong's out there running for Congress, of course, and somebody who you may have seen on TV a little bit now and then.
Including recently he was here in town in Mandan for a Farm Bill roundtable yesterday, and now he's here at the parade. Tom has him down there live for us. Tom.
Hey, who do we have here, Kelly?
Kelly Armstrong, and this is my daughter, Anna.
Hello.
He's
doing?
my biggest campaign supporter and helps on all the parades. It's a
I'm
great
running his campaign.
All right. Are you throwing out candy too?
Yes.
All right. Did you have fun today?
We had a great time. So we started last night at the State Fair, and then this is just a fantastic parade. So it's been a lot of fun.
You made it to the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I
Best
think
of
we
luck.
should go back and do it again.
All right. Take care.
I'm his biggest supporter, not her.
Oh, you got to love family.
The kids competing over who his biggest supporters are. Fortunately, they can't vote for him yet. But
So I thought we were going to see Kevin Kramer when we went down there, but we saw Kelly Armstrong instead. So that's how that happened. Sorry about that. And we see the Kramer entourage moving towards us now as well.
he is certainly represented well out there today.
As many times as I've covered a parade, I've never actually been in a parade. Someday I gotta abandon that.
We had our own car driving down. We
Yeah.
should have had you passing out candy with Alexis and Becky.
This Saturday is often a very big day for attendance here at the State Fair because we have all these people who come out for the parade, and a lot of them stay here in the fairgrounds and enjoy their day out here.
And then a lot of them fill up the hotels and restaurants as well. It's a big business for the city of Minot. I believe we reported yesterday it could bring in $80 million for the city. Huge impact. You see Congressman Kramer there making his way along the parade route, shaking some hands, meeting people along the way.
Oh, no, and he met Tom Schrader, too. I feel so sorry for Congressman Kramer. Go ahead, Tom.
Representative Kevin Kramer here. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well. I'm a little bit worn out from the long run.
Yeah. You know, isn't it nice to get away from everything and just be back home?
This is absolutely politician therapy. To get out to a parade on a perfect day with lots of people and just get to shake as many hands as you can shake and see as many good people as you can see.
Well, it looks like you're having fun.
I'm always having fun. Listen, anytime I'm out of the swamp and in the prairie, I'm having fun.
All right, well, sir, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Here you go.
We're the swamp busters for him, I guess, maybe.
Congressman Kramer just named a conferee on the Farm Bill. They have some work to do once the Senate makes their picks for the conference committee. They have some work to do to hash that out. That's due in September.
And behind them now, coming through the picture you see there, Minot State University folks, including some, I'm guessing those are football players.
That's a good guess.
Yeah, you know, I'm perceptive. Minot State University is serving some 3,400 students, a proud community partner. 90th homecoming of the university's history coming up this September or October, and 105 years altogether for the institution.
They brought out the big beaver there.
Wow.
You can see that one coming from a ways away.
You don't want to get slapped by that tail. Or bit by that, bitten would it be? By those teeth either, I guess.
Oh, that could do some damage.
Members of the NSIC, of course, as University of Mary also is. And football practice starts for them, I believe, within about 2 weeks. So
Yeah, it's coming up quick. Summer always feels a little too short, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Coming up behind Minot State, speaking of sports, Shields coming up right there. They've been in Minot, and they're very thankful to continue to have this community's support.
lots of people working out there, and they hold down a lot of real estate out at Dakota Square. Shields has a couple of different locations at the mall, and one that's devoted to outdoor sports, fishing, hunting, that sort of thing. And another one that's devoted to all kinds of other sporting activities and clothing and that sort of material.
Yeah, just about whatever you're into. They probably have a little bit of equipment that you could use. You can see a lot of camping gear there on the trailer, grills, coolers, chairs.
Bring some of that along with you when you go out to Theodore Roosevelt National Park.
That's a good idea. Take out one of those foldable chairs, take a break.
Absolutely. And drink some of that water that you brought along.
Here you see 701 Realty Incorporated. They're coming up behind Shields right now. It's locally owned and operated in Minot. And while focusing on client satisfaction first, community is a close second, with the percentage of all closings going back to a local charity. So at 701 Realty, your home is here.
All right, good to have them out here representing the 701. You know, one place that gets a lot of advertisement during our fair coverage is the mini donut stand right across the way there that you can see.
You gave them a pretty good endorsement this morning. You were passing them around to all of us.
Passed around a few donuts just to get everybody loaded down before the parade coverage.
It's just so conveniently located near where we're set up.
Absolutely. This is Go for Broke Nation, an off-road club in the Minot area looking to impact the community in a positive way. They do mud runs, off-road meets, fundraisers, and more. Go broke or go home. That's what you can look up on Facebook for Go for Broke Nation.
And they brought a slew of really exciting vehicles with them, some four-wheelers, some trucks.
Don't forget, folks, we are broadcasting the parade from our location, which is the KX Information Center. And we invite you to stop out when you're at the fairgrounds and look us up. You'll especially find us around here close to news time, which would be noon or 5 or 6 or 10. And stop in and say hi to Tom Schrader and Mike Elm. And
hey, you all will be doing live coverage out here throughout the whole fair.
You bet. And on Wednesday morning, we're going to have Good Day Dakota out here live from 5 to 7 a.m. Probably not a lot of spectators coming out for that. But
probably not. Might want to watch that from the comfort of their living room, sipping a cup of coffee.
Or the bed.
Yeah.
Yep, so Wednesday morning we'll have a live show from 5 to 7 here from the fairgrounds on Good Day Dakota. And where are we at? Are we at RJ's Fuel Service?
This looks like it's RJ's Fuel and Service. Oh, there you go. That makes it easy for us to spot. They've been in the surrounding area for 14 years, specializes in heavy-duty towing, if you couldn't have guessed it, towing and recovery. It's a AAA service provider as well, also a U-Haul dealer for rentals. They do lockouts, tire changes, jump starts, and are available 24/7, which is really nice. You don't want to be stuck out there in the middle of the night.
Right behind them, Ackerman Esvold, architectural and civil engineering firm. You hear about them a lot in connection with the Mouse River Enhanced Flood Protection Project, and they are working with the lead engineers on that project and are also, I think, the lead engineers on parts of it, but they do a lot of work with that and are happy to be a part of the community, and they're a big part of the community too. We say thanks to them. And the Minot City Band is coming, and I think they're going to play us a song. Joe, you got to play us a song here. The City Band rolling past us. Tom, are you down there with the band? Who you have?
I'm down here right now with Joe Almy and the rest of the Minot City Band. We had KX Night the other night. They kind of got almost rained out, Joe. Is that right? Close to being rained out. Can we hear your music? All right, let's hear it. Minot City Band.
A 1 and a 2, and here we go. I know the song, but I don't know the name of the song.
No.
You know the name of the song?
I don't either.
Maybe my son will call me and tell me, or text me or something. Find out what it is. And as the City Band plays in the background, the Pro IT folks are coming by. They have locations in Williston and Minot. They assist clients in design, integration, and management of IT systems. IT, that's it, baby. You got to have IT these days if you want to be part of the business community. And they're there to help you make it happen.
Tech has really changed everything, hasn't it?
Yeah. You can talk to me about my Commodore 64 I used to write news stories on. And the Dakota Hope Clinic is represented here also.
That's right. This is they're calling it their Field of Dreams, planting seeds for hope. It's their local pregnancy help center being supported today. They support women and men with unplanned pregnancies. All services are free and confidential.
And a relatively new addition to the community in the past several years, and has been growing steadily. Sorry about my throat. I just can't. Oh, I know. It's a frog. I found it. Yeah. I think we got Kevin's Auto Body coming at us here.
There they are. It's a locally owned and operated Kevin's Auto Body. Kevin's offers services of all automotive painting and repair, replacement, painters, dents, repair, and more. They're located on Highway 2 in Minot if you want to try and find them.
All right. And they say, if you're in a crash, let Kevin save you cash. Okay, that's a good idea. Some of the folks checking out the parade today, and the State Fair grounds is a great place to do that because you're close to all the food that we were talking about earlier. Are you a foot-long hot dog eater?
Oh, yeah. I like the corn dogs at the fair.
Oh, yeah. Mustard? Ketchup? Yes? No?
Mustard over ketchup.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we like to know these things.
You're making me hungry right now. We got a couple hours to go here.
We got the septic tank service out there. It's Evan, A1 Evan Septic Tank Service with portable toilet services all over the region. 30 years, #1 in septic services. Oh, wait, they have more phrases here as I turn my page. Pumping is our business, not a sideline, they say. I think one of their trucks used to say on the back, it said, "Stay back or I'll flush," I think it said.
Certainly a good sense of humor.
And judges and announcers throughout the fair route, by the way, had porta potties supplied by A1 Evans today. As the parade moves through town, there are a couple of different places where there are judges who stand there and judge the best floats. And in fact, we meet some of the best floats and best parade entries on our, I think it's Wednesday on KX News at noon. We'll have Jim Clifford back out to present the awards for all the best entries in the parade.
Mm-hmm. We really have some great coverage lined up throughout the whole 9-day event of the fair. So something different every day. That'll be a really good one to check out.
Yep, that's on Wednesday at noon, I believe.
There's some kids diving into the candy they've gotten already.
Yeah, you got to organize it so you know which, you got the suckers over here, you got the M&Ms over here.
Right. Parents have to taste test it, though.
That's
too.
True, yeah.
Or you got to check it for poisoning or anything like that.
5 for Grandpa, 1 for you. That's right, okay. Hey, the Sons of Norway is coming. Now, did we miss Bob Roode? We want to make sure we see him. He's a candidate for sheriff, and maybe if we... There's
people.
Clad in yellow. He is a current Ward County Sheriff's Department deputy. He is a lifelong Ward County resident, a Marine Corps veteran. And there's Bob right there. He is running for Ward County Sheriff, has 27 years of service in the department.
We saw Sheriff Barnard earlier. Also, Michael McLeod used to work for the North Dakota Highway Patrol also in that election.
Actually, no, it's down to Bob Roode and Bob Barnard now for the general election. Yep, they were in
down in the primary.
Kind of a runoff in the primary, right. Behind them, though, we have the Sons of Norway. I saw them peeking in there, and we're going to get a chance to say hi to another royalty. Yeah, Miss Norse Pussfest is going to come by us. First, a little bit more of Bob Roode's nice float effort there.
It breaks his heart seeing
found her way down to the Sons of Norway North Coast Fest float. Amber, go ahead.
Hi, I think I could barely hear you. I think you just tossed to me, but I'm with the Sons of Norway, and can you tell me a little bit about what you guys do?
Well, the Sons of Norway is an organization devoted to the preservation of our heritage, our Norwegian heritage, of course, which is classes in rosemalling and language, folk dancing, all that fun stuff.
And tell me about your float here today.
Our float is a Viking ship.
Yeah.
And we've got the beautiful Norwegian flags on it. And we've got Sons of Norway members, and we have Miss Norse Kustfest with us.
We have Miss Norse Kustfest. I didn't even see you back here. Hi. And tell us your name.
Arnica Thompson.
Are you excited about the Kustfest this year?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, you look beautiful today, and I love your float. You guys did a great job with the float. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. You too.
Arnica Thompson, our new Miss North Coast Fest. By the way, Tim Olson from Good Day Dakota is married to a former Miss North Coast Fest himself.
So does that make him a
Mr. North Coast
Fest?
Fest, yeah. And there's the dollar horse there. Tom Schrader, where are you out there? I'm told you have something.
Yes, I do. And, you know, you look vaguely familiar. It's David Wrighton, the president of North Coast Fest. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, very good. It's a beautiful day.
How about the parade route today?
It's wonderful. There were lots and lots of people, and they all were enthused and having a great time.
Have any big plans for Huss Fest this year?
Oh, yeah. We got 4 days of fun, family fun, September 26th through the 29th. Encourage everybody to buy their tickets early. Some of them are going really fast.
Yeah, you have some good acts. Well, thank you, sir, for talking to us. Have a good day.
I'll tell you, I had a pretty big scare yesterday. I was sitting at my desk, and I looked up, and standing with his shoulder against the sill of my doorway was Dave Wrighton looking at me, and then my former boss. I thought, oh no, what have I done?
You never shake that feeling, do you? Think you're in trouble in some way.
He just came in to say hi. It was good to see him.
Here's the Dakota Kids Dentistry Parade entry. The offices of Doctors Lance Baum and Taylor Zmoos. They specialize in providing dental care for infants and children.
Yeah, they have lots of fun over there. I don't want to correct you, but it's Lance Beam. Just so he doesn't get mad at me or something.
I'm sorry, Dr.
No, that's okay. And they've been operating here in the area since 2001. Next up, Val's Cyclery. And they've been around since 1960 in the Minot area, locally owned cycling, fitness, and sharpening center. Pretty much any make or model of bike that you need fixed, they can work on it. And of course, sharpening of anything with an edge. And that includes household knives, chainsaws, carbides, lawnmower blades, all that stuff at Val's Cyclery, located right downtown. Got some young bike riders learning their craft out there.
Some fat tires there.
You got a fat tire bike?
I don't.
Okay. Kind of trendy now, I think, right?
I think so. You see more and more of them.
Unless I'm behind. Maybe that's an old trend. No, I think it's right. We have more candidates coming at us throughout the State Fair Parade. Rosa Larson is the current state's attorney and running for re-election. And she is, I think, somewhere in the group there. Maybe she's in the truck. I'm not sure. I haven't seen her yet. Let's see if I pick her out as she comes by.
Okay. We are going to check back in with Amber Wheeler along the parade route. Amber.
I wanted to speak to this little guy right here, okay? So what's your name?
Camden.
Camden, okay. And so how's it been walking in the parade?
Good.
Yeah? And you're walking with your mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, full disclosure, I'm marrying into this family. Didn't know they were in the parade. I wanted to talk to you. Has it been kind of a long walk?
Yes.
Have you been giving out candy?
Yes.
Yeah? You gonna go ride some rides today? Yeah?
Yeah.
Will you have fun?
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Amber, you're really robbing the cradle there. You're marrying it. Oh, that's not what she meant. I guess.
Oh, I hope not.
Okay. And right before we saw the young one, we saw Rosa there, the candidate, just in case you're wondering if we had seen her or not.
And here come the Knights of Columbus from St. Leo's Catholic Church. It's a fraternal organization of Catholic men. They provide charity and and man hours and money to area youth, community, churches. They sponsor the Special Olympics, Home on the Range, food banks, Dakota Hope Clinic, Dakota Bowl, St. Leo's, Bishop Ryan, and local seminarians as well. A lot of work out in the community.
All right. And we have Valley Sport and Marine represented in the parade this year. Their exclusive boating industry top 100 Marine certified dealer, serving the Dakotas and Montana for some 44 years. And they're inviting you to their new superstore on Elk Drive, opening on October 1st at Valley Sport and Marine.
Be a great day to get out on the boat. They got to put that thing in the water.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had of course, if you discount all of the severe weather we've had this year, it seemed like a pretty nice summer with not terrible winds and that sort of thing in a lot of cases. Hey, Tom Schrader, talk to me.
Hey, how you doing? What's your name, sir?
Dan Caswell, Magic City Antique Car Club.
Now, this is an antique. This is a 1925 Star duplex touring sedan. Tell me about it.
It's made by the Durant Motor Company to compete with the Model T Ford on the price, and they only made them for 3 years.
So this really is an antique. Did it have any trouble overheating or anything?
It's running a little bit warm right now. That's why I got it idled up a little bit.
But it never did overheat today?
No.
So they built it well.
Well, it's a cool day today, too, so we got lucky.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, thanks for joining me.
You bet. Tell everybody to come out to our museum and see our antiques in the museum right over on the fairgrounds here.
That sounds like a great idea. Great idea.
And that was, he said, built to compete with the Model T, and I noticed it was blue, so maybe that was the big... Famously, Henry Ford said you could have any color Model T you want as long as it's black. And some of their space that he was mentioning is in the Ward County Historical Society, the village that's located here on the fairgrounds, just straight west of our location of the Commercial One building. Next up is the Disabled American Veterans, organization that supports disabled veterans around the country. Our goal is to provide all those veterans with the best, most professional service that they can get, especially in dealing with the Department of Veterans Affairs. Disabled American Veterans provides transportation to VA medical facilities and financial assistance to veterans in need. Outstanding effort.
And they're followed closely behind by J.C. Penney. In 2017, J.C. Penney Associates gave more than $1.3 million to 4,000 local and national nonprofits. J.C. Penney believes in showing spirit and loyalty, passion, service, and courage. Our local J.C. Penney has delivered 102 years of service.
Wow. The Royal Order of Moose is coming up behind them, I do believe. The Minot Moose Lodge, a family fraternity that provides its members with opportunities and contributes to local charities, hosts many charitable events. Moose Lodge is often the site for a fundraiser for various causes.
You can tell we've hit a little bit of a standstill in the parade route here.
Somebody stopped up ahead, you know. That's the way it goes. You got to stop yourself. Now, Chad was mentioning earlier to us that this is his first time at the North Dakota State Fair, not only the parade, but the fair itself. And when you're done with this, you're going to be hungry. You've had a chance to smell some of the aromas here. Have you got a thought on what you're going to be eating? I always like to know what
I don't know how to decide, but just walking to our location here, I saw just about everything on a stick. You know, there's a waffle on a stick, different meats on a stick.
Yep.
I think there was a crepe on a stick. I wouldn't even know where to begin. There's so much to choose from. Is there something you recommend I try?
Oh, all kinds of things. But, you know, the sticks are good for roughage if you need that in your diet. But I like the fry bread tacos. They have those over there. Those are really good. That's an annual favorite.
Okay.
Tubby's Burgers are pretty famous. Those are always good. If you like hamburger.
Oh, always.
And, there's pizza, there's gyros, I mean, it's hard to think of everything. There's a place that has turkey drumsticks that are really good.
Okay.
So, as you walk around, you just kind of, I'll have that. Well, no, wait, I'll have that. Yeah.
That's the problem, though. There's so many options. You kind of got to get the whole season pass just to come out here and try all the different foods. Come out every day for lunch, try something different.
Well, we have much more to bring you on the North Dakota State Fair Parade. We will hope you'll stay with us. We're going to take a brief time out and be back with more from the State Fairgrounds in just a moment.
KX News and CHS Sun Prairie are teaming up again to bring you live coverage of this year's North Dakota State Fair Parade. Join Jim Olson, Tom Schrader, and the rest of the KX News team on Saturday, July 21st, and enjoy all the sights and sounds of this special event. Our live coverage begins at 9 a.m. Mountain, 10 a.m. Central. The North Dakota State Fair Parade, Saturday, July 21st. Sponsored by KX News and CHS Sun Prairie.
Everyone knows the best time to buy a spa is at the North Dakota State Fair.
Well, yeah.
Factory reps on hand to sell wholesale direct, up to 50% off retail pricing. The fair is the best time to buy a spa.
Well, duh.
Swenson RV and Marine. Visit us at the North Dakota State Fair and check out our wide variety of tracker, nitro fiberglass, and pontoon boats. We can find you the perfect fit for you and your family. Swenson RV and Marine at the North Dakota State Fair.
We are back here at the State Fair Parade at the North Dakota State Fairgrounds. Listening to some good blues music down there. Things have stopped for some reason. I'm not sure exactly what might have happened at the front end of the parade.
At least the music stopped by us, so we can enjoy it while we wait a little bit.
Exactly.
The weather's been absolutely perfect for the start of the fair. Lauren and I were talking, it's always really hot for the fair. It seems like it's got to be in the 90s if it's going to be fair time. But next week, it looks like we have a lot of highs in the 70s. It's hard to believe.
Exactly what we want. And plus, not a lot of chances of rain either. And we can't feel bad saying that this year because most people in the state have gotten plenty of rain, I think. So the crops are looking good. As I drive around, I see a lot of really good-looking crops out there.
Oh, absolutely. A big difference from this time this year to this time last year, night and day.
Yeah, it's almost felt guilty if you said, hey, the weather's going to be nice.
You're right.
But it is looking pretty good for this full week of the fair. Last year the fair had just a few people short of 300,000 people. That's not the record. I want to say the record is about 320,000, if I remember correctly. But it's a big event that brings in a lot of people. So they count the number of people who come through the gate every day here at the fairgrounds and add it all up. I was actually going to look at the numbers, see if I can remember what it was. It was 299,077 people last year.
Wow.
And the record was 320,486, and that was in 2013.
Good memory. You're almost right on.
Well, I just happen to have it on my phone.
Oh, okay. A cheat sheet.
But there's I have a spreadsheet with every day and every year for the past however long. So
impressive.
So anyway, the point I was going to make is that I hope that when you get out here, you'll check out everything you'd like to check out. Of course, they got all the agricultural exhibits, the FFA and 4-H, and the open exhibits over in the All Seasons Arena area, and then the associated horse barns and dairy barns and the cattle barns over there. So a lot of things happening there. And then also they have a lot of the small livestock, things like rabbits. Those are always fun to go watch the kids work with their rabbits. That's one of my favorite things because you usually get the younger kids who get to do that. And so that area offers you easily some hours of walking around and enjoying what's happening there. Then you can make your way over to the machinery row where there's all kinds of the big farm equipment. And if you're in agriculture at all, you're going to be just in love with walking through all that. It's everything from combines to tractors to sprayers, you name it, they've got them over there.
It's incredible how much stuff is actually out here. I've been out here on the fairgrounds before for our KX Sports Show that was indoors. And you just kind of wonder, how do they fit everything here? But you can see the way it's laid out. It's laid out great. all the vendors have plenty of space, but it doesn't feel crowded.
Yeah.
There's just so much to see and do. You could really make a whole day out of it, at least one full day out of it.
Not far from our Commercial One building from our KX Information Center is one of the free stages where I think they have, again, a Frisbee dog show, which is just off to the north of our center here. And those free stages are worth checking out. They have that Always Remember 9/11 display is out there on the north side. They've got an alligator show on the south side. They've got other free stages. And if you come here to the KX Information Center, which is located right where we're broadcasting from across from the grandstand, there's a daily schedule, so you can pick one up and see what's happening at exactly what time and make sure you get to see the things that you want to see.
And our Alexis Arthur and Becky Farr were handing out those bracelets earlier. We have some of those here at our stand as well. So if you stop by and grab one of those scheduled, say hi to us, grab a bracelet.
Yep. And here comes some of the Dakota Cruisers entries this year. The Dakota Cruisers Car Club is going to be celebrating its 25th anniversary soon. They have more than 350 members dedicated to the preservation and restoration of antique and classic cars and trucks. And they also consider safety to be paramount in dealing with members. Club members have received national recognition for their safety efforts. They have a website you can check out. It's dakotacruiser.com. That looks like an old Buick. Not that I know my cars that well. And the horn works.
I always feel bad for the people they make walk alongside the car, you know? They kind of squeeze them in.
Maybe they rotate. Or if they stop or start too fast, so that becomes a dangerous operation.
Yeah.
The Dakota Cruisers, as they mentioned, they have about 350 members, and some dozens of them have brought their cars out here today. So we have a big parade of some of these cars that, when they have their get-togethers and they have their events, they all come together and they're in one place. It's fun to see some of them cruise on past you when you're out here for the fair parade.
It looks like they have a wide range of vehicles too. We
Yeah.
saw some newer ones and some older ones, some hot rods.
Yeah, talk about a difference there. We have that car followed by a Chevy half-ton pickup, I think, is right behind it. Yeah, there it is. Or a quarter-ton pickup, maybe. I don't even know. I don't know my vehicles that well.
I trust you. I would have believed you either way.
I gotta learn. I was taking you on a little tour of the fairgrounds. Once you get past, as you go south from our Commercial One location, our KX Information Center, right across is the grandstand. That's, of course, where you can go to see things like Florida Georgia Line coming up tonight and some of the other great acts later on. They have auto racing related acts, shows on Monday and Tuesday and Sunday. I think it is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then back to entertainment acts the rest of the fair at the grandstand. And then you keep going south and you end up into the food court, which is where, we all like to spend time. And then onto the carnival where, I don't know, that's the focus for my grandkids, I think.
Oh, I bet. Will you do any of the rides with them after this?
I like to let them tell me about them.
Okay. Wait for them to get off.
Living through their eyes.
That's a good idea. Coming up next in the parade is Hess. Obviously, energy playing such a huge role in North Dakota. Hess has been in our state since 1951. Drilled the first well here, actually. Over time, it's become an integral part of the community. Today, Hess holds a leading position of approximately 640,000 net acres in the Bakken and Three Forks formations, the premier shale oil play in the United States. They also have offices in Tioga, Minot, Keene, Freiburg, and Killdeer, and operations throughout the whole state, a big part of the state.
Yep, good to see Hess people out here. And good to understand that, they're seeing an increased activity in the oil patch these days.
Things have been growing. Just at the last Director's Cut meeting, they released May's production numbers. They set a new production record for the state of North Dakota, and they expect that to go up when they are able to put together June's final numbers as well.
Yep, record gas production and oil production right now going on out. 99% of it in the Bakken region here in the state. It's interesting what that horizontal drilling did to North Dakota's oil production. You know, a lot of the oil production was kind of in the north central part of the state, and in the southwest, but it really changed the focus once that horizontal drilling took effect and really became the norm out in oil country. Here comes the Minot Air Force Base, folks. All right, the Rapid Intervention Vehicle. I bet they call that the RIV. It's a small but mighty fire truck, quickest to the scene when it's needed. Designed to create a rescue path that can help out everybody involved in any sort of rescue operations. And it probably isn't normally equipped with, you know, a boombox or music like that.
They don't just drive around with their own DJ all the time.
Yeah, all right. Ask Fitness we see on the screen, and I want to see Amber Wheeler.
Hey guys, I'm with Ask Fitness. This is Courtney, and you got some folks working out here. Did you make them work out the whole time?
Whole time. They started right from the beginning before we were even moving, and they have not stopped yet.
And so if the parade slows down, that's not very good for them, or maybe really good for their health, right?
Really good for their health, and everyone seems to be enjoying it.
Yeah. And so tell us about what you guys have to offer.
All right. So we have really great packages at our gym. Monthly memberships. We have memberships that you don't even need to sign a contract for. We have week passes, day passes, tanning, hydro massage, all that.
Everything. You might want to run to catch up. You're almost done. Thank you.
Nice job.
Rowing all the way along the parade route there. That's quite the workout. That's impressive.
And we also have now representatives from a local plumbing company, Ramos Plumbing Incorporated, family-owned, 31 years of experience in the region. And they've been serving Minot and surrounding areas since 2011. Ready to take on any plumbing job. Happy to help you out. When we have the end of this parade, our friend Chad Mira, who's, you know, based in Bismarck, so he's on the air every night on KX News in Bismarck. Before he takes Highway 83 back south, he's going to enjoy the fair. I've laid out the whole grounds for you. I know you're going to eat. You going to check anything else out before you go home?
So I was thinking I should just eat a bunch of food and then go on one of those scary rides. Is that a good idea?
That's a swell idea. Because, you know, that gives people who have to clean up something to do.
Exactly. You know, everyone has a role to play.
Yeah, right.
You know, a lot of those classic cars we saw go by, I know they have a spot set up here. Those looked really neat to check out. A lot of the farm equipment looked like a lot of fun to check out, too. Obviously, I have to eat lunch, too.
Yeah.
So I think I'll take a quick lap and try and see as much as I can in a short period of time.
Tom Schrader, who you got for us?
Well, I'm here with the FFA float. And what's your name?
Kathy Jensen.
Now tell me about your group here.
We're the Minot FFA alumni.
Okay, and so what do you guys do as alumni?
We go have different events every year, so we help our FFA chapter, our local FFA chapter in high school, do different things.
And you don't have to be a farmer, right?
Absolutely not.
So anybody that wants to, yeah, I mean, what's the age group?
18, as soon as they graduate from high school till the day you die.
Okay. That's a lifetime commitment. Yeah, all right.
Commitment, yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I suppose once you're done being a future farmer of America, you are a present farmer of America, but you're an alumnus then.
And then you could be a former farmer of America when you retire, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
That's also FFA. If you're interested in joining FFA, you can contact them. They're on Facebook as well, and they have an email address, minotFFAalumni@hotmail.
And now your standard FFA is following up right behind them, and that's an organization that is just spectacular for what they're able to do with young people and giving them confidence and the ability to speak in front of people and to make friends and to make a difference in their communities. It's really a great organization. 650,000 FFA members in the nation. I don't know what the number is in North Dakota. I don't think we have that noted
It doesn't have it listed.
But I think there are a lot. And we say thanks to them. Brokers 12 is out here today as well.
That's a locally owned real estate company. It's been assisting Minot and local communities for over 38 years.
Hi. Brokers12.com is their website. They're also available on Facebook. And here's something that if I were to go home right now and my wife were not there, she'd be on back of one of these horses. She loves horses. She might join the Minot Trail Riders. They're out a local riding club that meets weekly at the arena in the summertime. They host events, barrel races, horse shows, 4-H activities, Extreme Obstacle Challenge. You can check them out on Facebook, Minot Trail Riders, and find out what they're doing.
Tell you what, I think she has to work her way up to the Extreme Obstacle Challenge.
Absolutely.
That sounds a little tricky.
She just likes to be on board a horse, riding around. Doesn't have to be fast. Cowboys and cowgirls of all ages out there today helping out the Minot Trail Riders. Now, normally, after we get a group of horses going through, we have next person that comes along is often Tom Schrader operating the shovel. I don't know if he's out there today or not.
We give him many jobs.
That's right.
Out here at the fair.
He knows how to run the business.
I'm sure that's
end
one of
a
his
shovel.
favorite, though.
Yeah. I think the Minot hockey boosters are on the way because I heard a whistle out there. Like, one of them's a referee or something.
Looks like they've traded in the ice skates for rollerblades this time of year.
Yep. They have a pancake breakfast every year on September 15th this year. It's from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's held out at that beautiful Mesa Arena complex. And it's more than just a pancake breakfast. Also, they give you the opportunity to learn what it's like to get a child enrolled in the Minot Hockey Boosters. They have a first session to learn how to play for free, so you can find out if it's interesting or not. They also offer equipment rental if you're a first-time hockey parent. Only $15 gets you skates. Actually, I think all of the equipment that you need for the entire season. So it's a good way to try it out and see if it's right for your child. And,
And that's great that they provide that equipment for a reasonable price
Low
there.
cost.
The equipment in a lot of sports piles up and can prevent children from getting to try it out. Hockey was one of the first sports I learned how to play when I was young.
Well, I was a referee for almost 30 years doing a lot of those Wolves games, so I know a lot about what hockey does for kids. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, the referee's always popular, I'm sure.
Oh, you bet. we always had fun together, the kids and I. The parents and I, no, I'm just kidding.
Behind the hockey boosters is Ole Olson's Towing and Recovery. And Tom has someone out there too, so let's check back in with him. Tom?
Yeah, all right. I have Ole Olson. Now, this is Olson's towing service, and you guys do the big jobs, right?
Yeah, we do anything on the road, all sizes.
Because I've seen, like, when there's big accidents and big trucks go down, you're the ones they call.
Yeah, we do all big stuff, and we do little stuff and off-road stuff, and
just do stuff.
You just do it, yeah.
Now, how do these trucks handle going this slow for this long?
They're doing all right. We got lots of them, so we pick the best ones for the parade. That go slow.
And I don't think I want to get off because I can actually feel the air conditioning. This feels good.
Yeah, I got both windows open. Yeah.
All right. Hey, take care.
Oh, you bet. Thank you, Tom. Have a good day.
You'll always find Ole out there with it's amazing the range of equipment that a full-service towing operation has to have to do, like he was saying, small, large, off-road, whatever. They got a lot of pieces of equipment to make it all happen. I think Borgo Industries is, no, we're still looking at the Olson's Towing there.
Yep.
Number 67. One of their bigger units. And we're about 1/3 of the way through the parade. Our coverage is scheduled to go until 1 o'clock this afternoon in case you're setting your DVR. Borgo Industries is out here right now. Air seating specialists striving to design and manufacture the highest quality farm equipment available anywhere on the planet. In the Magic City, the Borgo systems seed millions of acres each year around the world, and they're manufactured here in Minot. The efficiencies gained with high advanced seeding systems ensure families around the world are fed. And air seeding has been quite quite a revolution in the agriculture industry, too.
Behind them, you see a lot of the Democratic candidates. We saw the Republicans early. Now here come the Democrats, people waving Senator Heidi Heitkamp signs. We saw a Max Schneider sign, Kylie Overson running for tax commissioner. Good representation for the North Dakota Democratic NPL here today.
Yeah, and I think current Senator Heidi Heitkamp is out there somewhere. We're searching for her. And Amber is searching. She might be, dragging behind a little bit. Sometimes when you're a well-known candidate, you end up shaking a lot more hands than everybody else. So it makes you fall back just a little bit in the row of things.
We did. We saw Congressman Kramer fall a little bit behind. He said he had to run to catch up. So I'm sure Senator Heitkamp's doing a bit of running out there herself today.
Same thing. That's right. Max Schneider sign on the front of that one there, and the Heidi sign on the side of the truck. And I think Senator Heitkamp is getting close to our microphone now, so we'll get a chance to say hi to her here. See how her parade day has gone. I follow the candidates on Twitter and Facebook and that sort of thing, and I noticed that they've been doing a lot of parades in the last couple of weeks. So
they have. It is that time of year. What Congressman Kramer call it? Therapy for politicians,
right?
A little break from the typical campaign stops, I guess. That would just got to be nice for them.
Gee, I should ask. I wonder how many selfies Senator Heitkamp has taken throughout the course of the parade route today, or been a part of.
Probably a few.
Yeah,
I'd guess a few.
Yeah.
We saw State Senator Kelly Armstrong there running for U.S. House earlier today. Max Schneider, the Democratic candidate, running for that seat. We've seen a lot of his signs with the Democratic NPL.
And he's a former state senator himself. Two of them work together. They're opponents right now, but it worked alongside each other more or less in the House and Senate. Have a pretty good turnout here of vehicles and peoples for the various Democrat candidates out there, including PSC candidate Brandt. I want to say thanks to our staff members, our camera guys out there today. It's a nice hot job out there in the holding the cameras out there the whole time too, or operating the cameras. You may not have to hold them, but you're standing out there in the sun. And we say thanks to them.
I'm sure they appreciate that little bit of breeze that just blew by.
Now I see that Amber has found Senator Heitkamp.
There she is. You're right, lagging a little bit behind, but doing her best to keep up.
See if she can corral her. They still might be outside of our camera microphone range. Well, hey, Amber, go ahead if we can hear.
I think they got me. And I'm here with Senator Heidi Heitkamp. Senator, how does it feel to be out of Washington and back home?
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. But I love the State Fair.
Yeah.
I did a couple petition drives where I spent 2 weeks, a couple years in a row here. And it made such a huge difference. And it's just so much fun because when you get a break, you go over and see the animals. It's incredible. The rides, the families. You meet incredible people here at the fair.
And what are the rest of your plans for when you finish the parade, which will be in about 200 feet?
I'm going over to Mandaree for the powwow, the largest powwow in North Dakota. Looking forward to seeing some friends there and meeting other people, talking issues. And then I've got a surprise tonight that I'm really excited about. I can't say it wouldn't be a surprise for the family, but I'm going to pop in on a family and thank them for some incredible work they're doing for North Dakota.
Well, Senator, we're really grateful for your interview here. Thank you, and have a good day.
You bet.
And I want to say thanks to Senator Heitkamp. She mentioned those petition drives that she did. One of them was to name me the official ambassador of the State Fair, and I really appreciate. No, I'm just kidding. I totally made that up.
So convincing. Maybe I can't trust you as much as I thought I could.
No, I wouldn't trust me if I were you. Yeah.
Well, coming up behind the Democratic Party is Century 21 Action Realtors. If you're dreaming of a new home, they are passionate about finding it for you. Century 21 Action Realtors. Contact them today for all your real estate needs.
As in places like Bismarck and Williston and Dickinson, I'm sure the Minot area has had a lot of real estate activity in recent years, and a lot of those people put in a lot of work to make that happen.
That's right, and we were talking about all the growing activity still out in the Bocking, and I can only imagine real estate might be picking back up again soon if things keep turning the way they are.
Yep. I have special guests here watching me. My grandchildren have stopped up, and my daughter.
Aww.
You know, and
gang.
I'm going to send them a special closed circuit message. You guys can feel free to take apart our set that's falling apart there so it doesn't blow in on us. That'd be great.
The breeze has wreaked a little havoc
Put them
up
to
here.
work.
Do I get mini donuts?
Yeah, you can get mini donuts for it. Absolutely.
That's part of. We got to keep Jim stocked with mini donuts at all times.
That's part of the deal. Maybe that's what the petition drive was. Give me free mini donuts for the fair. Let's see what's next. Is this Applebee's coming at us? I'm sorry. I'm.
It should be. It's their spot.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like
Applebee's. All right. Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Bar, inviting you to come in and meet old friends and make new ones. Great food and drink, open all day, every day to serve you and whatever you're looking for. Applebee's, located all over western North Dakota, as a matter of fact. So, I'm wondering about when you're out throwing out candy and things like that. Meredith, come here and talk to me. When you're out throwing out candy and that sort of thing, do you get to get any candy yourself, or how does that work? Talk loud. Did you get some candy yourself? Yeah. You did? Okay. I'm just wondering. Just wanted to make sure. Here,
slide in here a little bit.
Put your face in here. Say hi.
She's the one who wants to say hi.
You can slide back in here too.
Oh wait, one more to come. Felicity wants to say hi too. Say hi, Felicity. All right, good job. And Nolan's back here.
He's got
too.
a starburst, I can see.
So they were in the KX News entry in the parade, throwing out candy, and so we thank them for stopping by. Time for some Tupperware.
Got a hat full of candy with
Yes, we do.
This is Harmony Sales Tupperware, keeping the Tupperware party alive for 70 years with the same quality products. They've been filling up homes since 1948.
1948. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The Tupperware burp.
What's
No?
that? I don't know.
Well, they made that famous. It's the airtight seal. You put it down and you lift up the edge and it kind of lets out any air that's inside. That's Tupperware, baby. Tom,
Okay.
what do you have for us?
Here with the Verendrye Electric Cooperative, and what's your name?
Ron Holt.
Can you explain what a cooperative is?
Well, cooperative, it's basically it's a member-owned electrical company. The members own the company.
So you get the benefits that way.
Yeah.
And I see your name plastered all over the state. You guys do a lot of good work.
Well, thank you much.
And hope you enjoyed the flow today, the ride today.
Oh yeah, it's been a good one. Get through it fast.
All right. Well, thank you.
Okay, take care.
Yeah, thanks to Verendrye for what they do out there in the rural areas, and of course, kind of the edges of towns too, where they're serving customers throughout the region.
It's a cooperative that's been around a long time, since 1939.
North Dakota Guarantee and Title Company is here with us today as well at the State Fair Parade. Title team, experienced professionals offering complete title services, no matter what title needs you might have, and they serve both North Dakota and Minnesota.
Here we go. We've been seeing a lot of politicians today. Here's another one, our State Attorney General, Wayne Stincham. He's up for re-election as well. He has a crew carrying a sign for him out there today.
Hey, some of the young viewers of the parade there looking like they're
grabbing a snack.
Doing pretty well. It's been sitting there a long time.
Not too bad. He's got a front row seat.
Tom is standing by. Thomas.
I have Wayne Stincham, the Attorney General for North Dakota. How you doing, sir?
Just wonderful. This is a perfect day. There's a nice breeze. It's not too hot, and the people are as friendly as I've ever
seeing them.
Now, how the crowd along the way, I've been hearing reports, a lot of people?
A lot of people. There always are at this parade, but it is really nice. And the thing that amazes me the most is that the kids, you give them candy and they say thank you, not prompted by their parents, just because they were brought up to be polite that way, and it's just amazing to see it. Friendly.
It's just North Dakota values.
It's North Dakota friendly. And
all right.
Loving this parade, and this is I think my 18th time doing this parade, and it's a good exercise and a good chance to shake some hands.
All right, well, thank you for taking the time. Take care.
You bet. Enjoy the fair.
Thank you.
Wow, 18th time doing the parade. Does he have you beat, Jim?
It's good to have him out here, though. Next up, we have coming at us, the truck that Attorney General Stenjum was involved with there. Some of the folks who have come out include people having an icy. Is that what that is? Yeah. Wish I would have invented that.
Those are still great. I still get those. I've had those ever since I was a child. Still
Hot weather? What's better than that? Suck on some ice that tastes like grape.
Mm-hmm.
Or cherry, or whatever your favorite one might be. See, the Attorney General is moving pretty slowly, or his truck is moving pretty slowly through here, but they're making their way through. Look, I got a Tootsie Roll brought to me. This is great.
How'd you pull that off?
You mean I got a Tootsie Roll and you didn't?
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems like Chad thinks he ought to have a piece of candy, too.
Pays to know people, I guess.
I guess.
Here is Super Pumper in Farstad Oil. They have 4 locations in Minot. They bring you food, car washes, and pump your gasoline there as well at Super Pumper.
We're just laughing because we had a little gust of wind that blew away all of our information here, so we'll be making everything else up the rest of the way.
I'm learning you're good at that anyway. You've tricked me a couple times already.
Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Thanks,
I got
Mayor.
a Tootsie Roll now, too.
That's what I'm chewing on. You were mentioning Farstad Oil. They've been around the region for quite a while. And I mean decades. Bremer Bank is coming on past us as well, I do believe. Yeah, that's the Bremer Bank float right there. Some 2,000 employees across the Bremer Foundation banks. And they're living the legacy of Otto Bremer, who was their founder. Culture of caring and commitment from Bremer banks throughout the region. I think I see Delta Vacations there on the right side of the screen.
There they are.
Yeah.
For 18 years, Delta Vacations, they used to be known as MLT Vacations, but they've called Minot home for 18 years now. It's one of the city's leading employers with a workforce of more than 350 people, providing sales and services support to more than 45,000 travelers every month.
Sounds like a good idea for you, Chad. You can surf in Hawaii, ski in the Alps, hike in Europe. You do all 3 of those things.
All in one trip?
And yeah, and then give me a report.
I need some more vacation days, Jim. Can you work that out for me?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, next up we see the Golden K Kiwanis entry in the parade. The Kiwanis, locally, the Golden K Kiwanis, very well known. They are out and about in the community a lot. They provide a lot of volunteer services. The needs of young children are one of the priorities of the Kiwanis Club. They're changing today by helping change the world one child and one community at a time. And a lot of the Golden K Kiwanis members get out and, they provide all kinds of services like ticket takers and, when you're at public events. Tom Schrader is standing by with somebody right now. Tom? Amber, you look like Amber.
Yeah.
How do you get those two
one
mixed
the same, right? Well, I'm standing with, who am I standing with?
Troy Struby.
Troy Struby, and you're with the Minot Golden K Kiwanis.
Golden K Kiwanis.
And tell us a little bit about what you do.
We do anything and everything for children. We help with financing all the different programs here in Minot. Most of it's local, but we also do international. you name it, anything to do with children, and we're a part of that.
How's the parade been so far for you?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Lots of people, beautiful weather, and you just can't miss the fair.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You're almost done, and enjoy the rest of your parade. It was nice to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you.
And coming up is the Trinity Homes Relay for Life team. Their team name, Wishing on a Cure. Relay for Life is a community-based fundraising event for the American Cancer Society. 1 in 3 people in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer in the lifetime. One of those people could be someone you know. A lot of people often are connected to someone who's been affected by cancer. Relay for Life, a great way to honor those people and to help raise some funds, too.
Absolutely. Make a difference in other people's lives that way, or even your own life. And say thanks also to Burlington Electric, who is celebrating 29 years of business in the Burlington and Minot area. Their entry is a 1949 Ford F1 with a flathead V8. I bet that thing can move right along with a V8 in it.
I bet.
Not in the parade, but, you know.
No, you need a little bit more space, I think, to open that up.
There's
something
dog
on a stick that I need.
Yeah, the old corn dog on a stick. Now remember, mustard, but no ketchup for you. So
that's right.
Got that right. Our friends at Lawson Racing are represented in the parade this year. A 3-generation sprint car team that's based in Minot. Jerry Lawson founded his team back in the 1950s. Current drivers are Jerry's sons Kevin, who is driving the number 20, and grandson Dusty, who drives the number 20L. Special thanks to their sponsors, including Prairie Ford and Stanley, Two Dark Motorsports, Finish First Coatings, and National Day calendars. There's the 20 and the 20L cars right there of Lawson Racing.
Those cars are always so much fun to watch race.
Tom Schrader, you know, I've always said he belongs in a zoo.
Yeah. And actually, I get the chance to talk to Tigger today. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. You're not too hot in that, are you?
Getting there, yeah.
Well, tell us about what you guys are doing today.
What we're doing today? We're having a great time. We're giving some candy to all these kids out here. You know, saying hi. We're promoting the zoo and our new tiger and lion exhibit today. So our new habitat for a new century, we're calling it.
And so what are your hours at the zoo?
Our hours, they are currently 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
And you know, the zoo in Minot is one of the best zoos in the country.
I certainly like to think so, Tom.
Yeah, well, thanks for talking.
Well, thank you. Yeah, have fun today.
Tom, could you get her to say, woo-hoo-hoo? That's what I was waiting for.
What a get. Who gets to interview Tigger every day? That doesn't happen too often. Eeyore, I don't see Eeyore moping around out there, though.
Yeah, thanks for thinking of me, though. And the Roosevelt Park Zoo is meeting all of the American Zoo Association standards, excellence in animal care, and they're proud to pursue their Dream with Passion. That's a new habitat for a new century, starting with the current construction of their new cat habitats out there. They have lion and tiger habitats under construction, and they're really going to be changing up the way you can view and kind of almost interact, or feel like you're interacting anyway, with the animals.
Here comes, I believe that is the Our Redeemer's Church Kids Ministry right there. The float from the children's ministry team is sweet and whimsical, they call it. The candy theme encourages all people, big and small, to know how sweet it is to be loved by Christ.
All right. And Our Redeemer's Church, of course, also operates Our Redeemer's Christian School. The Minot Fire Department is going to be following close behind here. The fire department is bringing along here, we're told, a 2015 fire truck. It's called a mid-mount platform truck, and it says it's a 95-foot mid-mount platform. I don't know the terminology there, but That's pretty big, 95 feet. I don't know if that means it can get up in the air 95 feet or if it's 95 feet long.
Either way, it's impressive. Well, whichever one that is.
I gotta believe it's the reach of the ladders, perhaps, or the platform. And they have that, and they also have their regional hazmat truck. We saw that as well. Yeah, that's the platform truck right there, I think. So, yeah, it's the ladders that can reach, 9 stories high. Say hi to some more of our Happy Parade viewers here this afternoon. Is it afternoon yet? What time is it? No, this morning, sorry. It's been a long day already.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah. Especially for some of these people, if you want to get that front row on the parade route, they get out here early.
Yep. Good spot to watch right there. Got your four-legged friends there to help out. North Star Community Credit Union is here this year. They have locations open at the Minot Air Force Base as well as in Minot at 1819 South Broadway. They're inviting you to stop in and see them here at the fairgrounds, a free bag of popcorn, and introduce themselves to you. NSCCU, that's North Star Community Credit Union.com for information about that organization.
Tom Schrader has caught up with someone else along the parade route. Let's check in. Hey, Tom.
All right, I'm Michael Larson here from North Star Community Credit Union. And for those that don't know, what's the difference between a bank and a credit union?
So we're like a cooperative. It's member-owned. Any, profits we get, we turn back into the members in the terms of better interest rates on savings or lower interest rates on loans. So that's a big difference.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
It sure is. Stopping in North Star.
All right, Michael, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a few clouds here today as well. When we have a slowdown in the activity here at some point, we should try to arrange a meteorologist battle. A battle with a meteorologist. Tom and Amber can come up with some way to...
And what would that involve?
I don't know. We have to think about that.
Okay.
Give that some thought. Meanwhile, we'll look at the North Dakota Association of the Blind, striving to enhance the way of life for people who are blind or visually impaired, encouraging employment opportunities and educating the public about sight loss. North Dakota Association of the Blind. And they have a website. It's ACB, I don't know what that stands for, acb.org. They're also on Twitter, it says.
And there are the Wallwork trucks. Wallwork Truck Center is your North Dakota Kenworth dealer with the largest heavy truck part inventory and most experienced service departments as well. They've been locally owned and #1 in customer service. They say you can stop in today.
One of their large units right there, and absolutely no tie into that phrase whatsoever as we go down to Amber Wheeler. Amber, what's going on?
Okay, I don't know. I think you can hear who I'm with. You can see who I'm with. This first time I'm on a big rig. Who am I talking to?
My name's Dave.
And what are you pulling behind you here?
This is our 680. We have a drop deck. We have a race car that we sponsor.
Yeah.
So we have the whole crew out.
And I feel the air conditioning, so I can tell that you've had the best ride of the whole parade.
Pretty much.
Yeah? How's the parade been treating you so far?
Really good.
Yeah? Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your parade. I think you've got another couple hundred feet there. For that. Can you get this out of here okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Plenty of time.
And do you have your daughter with you there?
Yep.
Yeah, what's your name? Yeah, do you ride in the truck with your dad? Yeah? Well, it was nice to meet you guys.
No problem.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
If I could just mention, she asked, can you get this thing out of here? Just a little story for you. I live not far from the fairgrounds in the kind of Souris Drive area, and it's kind of a smallish neighborhood with short, kind of tight turns and stuff. And right at the entrance to our neighborhood, they had a road construction project, so you couldn't go on the main road that takes you from the south to the fairgrounds. So this past week, we had all these rides and food booths and everything coming by on huge trucks in this little neighborhood, and we'd see them go by, and then 5 minutes later we'd see them come back the other way. One time, one had to back up because he couldn't turn around.
No, not enough room.
So it was pretty good entertainment for the weekend.
I bet. Gives you something to sit down on the porch and enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Gooseneck Implement is here this year, and they are committed to product support, here to partner with customers, providing John Deere value that they expect. 43 years of service from Gooseneck Implement, the power behind the paint for their customers. And they say thanks, or rather the parade committee says thanks for Gooseneck sponsoring the Heritage Award as part of the parade awards this year. I'm looking forward to some clowns. I think Lucky Lenny is going to be showing up here before too long.
I've been trying to peek down, see if I see him coming. I want to see Lucky Lenny.
Oh, I think we've still got more gooseneck stuff here because there's a great big green thing coming at us. Yep.
Here we go.
Talk about how things change over the years. The excuse me, the farming industry might be one of the biggest examples of that. Is we see a lot fewer farmers. It used to be, I don't know what the number was, 98% of Americans were farmers, hundreds of years ago, because you had to grow your food. Now it's a couple percent, and the territory that they're farming is so much larger than it used to be. And even bigger in our area than in other areas. Minnesota average family farm is a lot smaller than it is here in North Dakota. And that's made possible by equipment like this. Tom Schrader's out there somewhere, I think.
Yeah, I'm actually in one of these John Deere something. I grew up in the city. I have no idea. What's your name?
Tristan.
And your name?
Parker.
Okay, tell me what I'm in here.
Well, this is a tractor that'll pull anything in the field for you, I guess.
Now, I grew up in Phoenix, so I don't know, but why this track? Why as opposed to wheels?
They say it has better traction, so you don't get stuck as much.
Have you ever been stuck?
Yes.
Probably not in this, though.
Nope, we don't have one, but yeah, it'd be a trouble to get out, that's for sure.
All right, well, thanks for talking to me. All right.
I would not want to see that thing get stuck. That would be quite the job to get that out.
That's the one that gets the other ones unstuck. I think
right.
That, it's kind of the farmer's nightmare is you get a smallish tractor stuck, so you bring a bigger tractor out to get it unstuck, and it gets stuck, and then you got to find keep finding a bigger one.
Yeah.
That's it's a hazard of farming because it gets wet out there sometimes, and you still have work to do. And that's a great big combine right there, and coming by us also.
People love the kids love these trucks, this farm equipment, the combine, getting very close just to see them next to those tires is quite the sight. Gives you an idea of how big these vehicles are.
Yeah, keep your toes in. Yeah, you think about when you go to the tire store and you get new tires, and I don't know what they cost, maybe $125 or something, and try to buy a tire for one of those babies.
Probably a few extra bucks.
Yeah, it's practically the cost of your car. Well, it won't be long before we see those harvest machines operating across North Dakota. As I mentioned, I get to drive around the countryside a lot and see a lot of good-looking crops, and it's hard to believe that 3 weeks from now they might be starting to harvest some of them. Maybe even before that for some.
That's right. I mean, it's almost August already. Just another week or so till August.
Yeah. I have some friends from Minnesota who do custom combining, and they've long ago started their work down in Texas, moving north. Just keep going north and doing more as they go along.
Here we're looking at Gravel Products now. Gravel Products Incorporated is one of the leading construction aggregate suppliers in the state of North Dakota. They have multiple locations in Minot. And today they have a 2015 Western Star truck and trailer showing you how they get the job done.
that thing just tips over sideways and dumps those rocks. Pretty incredible sight to see when they're out at construction sites. Hey, there we are up on top of the information center.
I was trying to wave in the shot. I don't know if they saw me.
It's a hard job when you have to give out candy to so many people.
Yeah.
It's dedication.
Hopefully they get to sneak a couple pieces for themselves here and there.
Concrete Mobile is here with us, family-owned company producing quality ready-mix concrete and exceptional customer service around the region since 1975. They have a state-of-the-art Putzmeister pump truck. Is that how you say that? Putzmeister or Putzmeister. It's a good German name.
Sure
Putzmeister pump truck and several ready-mix concrete trucks rolling through here for the parade.
And there's that must be the Tires Plus mascot right there. Having some fun in the parade. Tires Plus Total Car Care. They're in Minot Air Force Base in Bismarck. Family-owned business for 18 years.
Yeah, I was talking about tires a little while ago. You know, I bet they don't have those combine tires in stock. I just guess.
No.
Take up the whole store. You know?
Yeah, you'd have to have a special facility for that, I think.
Amber, what are you doing?
I'm with Jared from Tires Club Plus. You may actually recognize his voice from commercials. How you doing?
I'm great. It's a great day at the State Fair. It's beautiful out, energy. It's awesome.
Yeah, and how's the parade been so far? The route's been pretty easy?
It's super easy. In fact, it's beautiful. That reconstruction area looks straight and perfect. We're just loving it.
And I love that you guys are rocking with all that music there.
We always have a little bit of 90s hip-hop on our float, so adds a little flavor. So
nice to see you. Thank you.
All right. Community ambulance is right behind, playing their own music there. That's the ambulance music. Community ambulance was founded in 1981. It's been more than a means of transport for patients. They serve as a critical support system for many communities in the area, superior level of care when it's most needed. They operate as the largest advanced life support service in northwestern North Dakota. Fully staffed, of course, 24/7, and they cover about 2,000 square miles surrounding Minot. You have to get just the right seat to watch the farm equipment come by.
You do.
Yeah.
You gotta catch it at the right angle.
She was finding the right spot to check it out.
Here is the North Dakota Farm Bureau. That farm equipment that she's ready to see. North Dakota Farm Bureau supports agriculture with a lineup of tractors, old and new.
A good look at that tractor that's coming at us here and figure out what kind that is.
Hanging a big American flag off the back.
Yep. Well, my eyesight's not good enough to figure out. I was trying to figure out the white one, red one. It's out of our picture now, but you know, there, that's the one. Is it an International Harvester? I can't read it. Unfortunately, I don't have the high definition screen that you have at your house watching right now, so I can't quite make it out. But it's an interesting looking tractor. That was maybe, you know, several years old, but it was probably right at the cutting edge when it was introduced. You know, tractor history in our region is kind of interesting. As I recall, there was a gentleman from Crosby, I think it was, from that area, northwestern North Dakota, who introduced or invented a tractor that had a kind of a variable rear wheels so it could work on uneven land on hillsides. And it became very well used in European countries and places where they farm a lot on hills. And it was invented here in northwestern North Dakota.
Incredible. So we've had Miss America, we've had Miss North Coast Fest. Now Amber has Miss North Dakota.
All right.
Amber.
Yeah, I'm finding them all here. I found our Miss North Dakota. Now tell me who you have with us here.
I have some princesses, state princesses, and these two are actually coming to nationals with me tomorrow for the Miss America's Outstanding Teen, and they'll be going to National Princess Camp.
And what's your platform that you have?
The motivation, mindset, positivity at every turn.
And what are you doing to gear up for Miss America?
A lot of prep. I leave tomorrow for the Outstanding Teen Pageant in Florida, so I'm really excited to see our teen, Micah Schlittenhart, compete at that. And then also just a lot of prep going into it. We're doing a lot of mock interviews, we're doing a lot of talent practice and all those good things.
Well, good luck, and you are in probably the coolest car in the entire parade, ladies. Have an amazing day.
Thank you.
A GTO.
That's Katie Olson. She'll be competing in Miss America. That's on September 9th. So coming up shortly here, Cara Munn's reign is almost over.
Yeah. Boy, that's a tough spot, you know, when you're following the young woman who was named Miss America.
That would be tough.
Good luck to her. I hope she does great.
I'm sure she'll serve us all well here in North Dakota.
You bet. The Stanley American Legion Club, I think, is going by on the bicycle built for 4. Boy, I bet that takes some coordination.
A little bit, but you can all share the workload of pedaling at least. Hopefully, not too hard work.
Or else that's the Dakota Blend Quartet. Maybe they're riding the, maybe they were riding the bicycle built for 4 to drive home the fact that they're a quartet. I'm slow, but I'll get there eventually. And I should mention just quickly, they are a bunch of gentlemen who go around and sing all over the region. They do Valentine specials, and a great group of guys, the Dakota Blend Quartet. Now you go ahead, Chad.
Okay, well, I saw a glimpse of forced air heating and air conditioning. Okay. Oh, now we are on to the North Winds truck accessories here. North Winds is your one-stop accessory shop in Minot. Scorpion spray and bed liners, ready lift suspension kits, mud flaps, toolboxes, grill guards, floor liners, and Nerf balls. Just a few of the parts they have available. They also offer installation and customer service.
Nerf balls. Well, you never know when you need one of those in your truck.
They always come in handy.
You know, in case somebody cuts you off in traffic, you can toss a Nerf ball at them.
It's the latest craze in road rage.
That's right. We have the Make a Scene Kids Theater here at the parade this year, providing chances for the youngsters to get involved in theater. They offer exciting and creative experiences for the kids. Drama, scene study, clay, storytelling, magic, robotics. Tom Schrader's out there, Tom.
Yeah, I'm here with the Farm Rescue people, and what's your name?
You bet, Levi Wheeling, Operations Manager, Farm Rescue.
Now, this is like one of the best programs available. Tell us about it.
Thank you. I am honored to be a part of it for 8 years. We've been out helping farm and ranch families in crisis over the last 12 years, and in that time frame, we've assisted almost 600 cases here. It's been an incredible journey, helped a lot of people, added a lot of value, and we were so grateful, especially this year, bringing Gooseneck equipment on board, and all the other equipment and various other farm and ag businesses. We're grateful for all the support we get and all the people who come out and show their support.
You know, I don't use this word often, but you really are heroes. So thank you.
Thank you. God bless. Have a great day.
You too.
And Farm Rescue was founded by Bill Gross. A great idea just a dozen years ago or so. And you know, he saw people out there who were having problems right around planting time or harvest time. They might have an injury or an illness or some family emergency, and came up with the idea of finding volunteers to go out and help them out and get the work done that needs to be done. It has to be done when it has to be done.
That's right, and it's always great to see the community supporting each other in those situations. Farm Rescue's helped 550 families since 2005, so a lot of help. And now you're catching a glimpse of Amber Wheeler out along the parade route. Let's see who she's got. Amber?
I'm with Kristen from PATH, and tell me a little bit about what PATH does.
Yeah, so we came out today to raise awareness for our need for foster families in the region. So if you're interested in learning more, you can just give us a call at 839-8887, or you can visit our website online, pathinc.org, or just stop in. We have our offices on North Hill, right across from Central Market.
Now, how's the parade been for you? How's the little one holding up?
She actually has been out for the past hour and a half.
How do you sleep through this? I don't get it.
I know. Well, she's not mine, but I'm taking all the credit for her cuteness today. So,
well, we really appreciate you, and we appreciate what you guys do, and have a great day.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I have a little one at home myself, and when you want them to fall asleep, I learned you put them in the stroller and take them for a walk. That is the key. They love going for walks.
Next up, the North Dakota Order of the Eastern Star, Venus Chapter number 14. The members of the Order of the Eastern Star, dedicated women and men who sincerely reflect the spirit of fraternal love and desire to work together for good, giving them the opportunity to give part of their time to major projects that benefit all of us. The Order of the Eastern Star is a fraternal organization for men and women, and we have another chapter represented here. Its organization is not a religion. It's committed to family values, honesty, and community service. And you see some of their members there, I do believe. Right now, the state leader is a Granville woman, Evelyn Johnson, and several other state officers are taking part in the parade today as well. Have some of the Shrine members going by us right now. I saw some of the motorcycle riders in those familiar Shriners hats in one of the shots right there. 10 Shriners in the Minot Shrine Club, of course known for their clowns and Shriners hospitals. They always are raising money to support kids through the Shriners Hospital program.
Tom has someone out there along the parade route. Tom.
Tom, it's your turn. Maybe you're out of range.
He might be. It looks like he's walking with
All right, I have Lucky Lenny here. Hey, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Now, I've been to 21 North Dakota State Fair parades. How many you been at?
This is my 29th.
Yeah, because you were doing it a while before I even got here.
Yep.
And you still look like you're having fun.
I still have fun. I like to do magic, and we used to have a show down there, but they don't have that this year. So
you're just having a good time? And
having a good time, yep.
What time did you actually start walking this morning?
I didn't walk. I drove a scooter.
Oh, so you were smart.
I used to drive my clown car.
Yeah.
The 2 steering wheels, but I upsized to a scooter now.
All right. Well, Lucky Lenny, thank you.
Nice talking to you.
All right.
Come out to the fair. It's fun.
It is.
After 29 years, I believe he said, he's made an upgrade.
Upgraded to a scooter. Next up, Buffalo Wild Wings here. Wings, beer, sports at Buffalo Wild Wings, and some of the favorite sporting events you can see on some of their 60 big screens. They, of course, have locations all over our region and invite you to stop in anytime at Buffalo Wild Wings, no matter the age, or no matter what sports you're trying to follow, or no matter what food you want to eat.
Great place to go watch sports. Going to be packed on Sundays.
Yeah.
People watching Carson and the Eagles, the Vikings.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, I hope, a full season of Carson Wentz. That'll be fun.
Let's hope so.
Let's see. I think this might be Angelic Gardens.
Angelic Gardens. You can visit them for the freshest selection of fruits and veggies. You can even pick your own, actually. Fall harvest wagon rides and events are great for families. The John Deere wagon is pulled by a vintage 1952 John Deere 60. It's just east of Minot, near 55th Crossing.
All right. Now, this is the Minot High class of '83. I think we saw there for a second. Sometimes I have a hard time deciding what I'm looking at, but I think that's
Sounds
what
like it would be the
yeah.
class of '83.
Their motto is, how modest can we be? We're the class of '83. Very nice. There they are. So 83, 93, 03, 13, 35-year reunion, huh? All right. Is that an 80s song? I don't know.
I would have to assume so. I would hope so.
Yeah, we hope it's an 83 song. Next up, SRT coming by, the best in telephone, internet, security systems, television, wireless phones, much more. SRT packages and prices are right up there with the competition. You should check them out. Call SRT for communication and high-tech needs. SRT, great call.
And that's now we're looking at the Burlington Rural Fire Department vehicles following up SRT. Burlington Rural is proudly serving the city of Burlington and the rural Burlington area since 1951. The fire department reminds you to call 911 for all your fire and rescue emergencies. Every second counts. And Fire Prevention Week's coming up in October. Actually, they want to remind people that there's always a couple events around Fire Prevention Week for the fire departments.
So in my house, my fire alarms are wired together. It's a wired system, powered system. And I don't know, it was like about midnight a couple nights ago, all of a sudden my fire alarm went off and it said, fire, and
wow.
That's scary.
That it, yeah.
It was maybe about 10 seconds and then it went off again. So then, you walk around everywhere in the house and try to figure out if everything's okay and then go back to sleep.
Still haven't figured it out, huh?
No idea. And it's not a battery thing because it's run off of power. But anyway, just to keep you on your toes.
It's always important to have a fire drill every now and then, I guess.
That's what it was. It was a fire drill. Exactly. Luckily, I didn't have to call anybody like, the Burlington Fire Department or the Minot Fire Department or anything like that. Now, a lot of these trucks that you see here, these guys, they have to be able to get into grassy areas, hilly areas, farm fields, that sort of thing, because as a rural firefighting district, that's the kind of blazes that they encounter. So it's a lot different than what you see from a standard city fire department.
And last year during the drought, we actually saw a couple of those grass fires pop up. So we're certainly grateful for all the equipment those rural departments do have.
Buy a Tree, Change a Life, an organization to help kids locally and globally by selling Christmas trees and donating all the proceeds from those sales. The entry this year is hosted by the Eagles Wings Community Fellowship, and they'll be selling Christmas trees this year as part of Buy a Tree, Change a Life, and that'll start the day after Thanksgiving. I don't think I've seen any Christmas decorations in the stores yet, but I'm sure it's getting close.
It's got to be. It gets earlier every year.
I have seen back-to-school stuff, though.
There's got to at least be Halloween stuff out there right now, right?
I don't know, maybe. Well, this is Christmas in July right here, going by us.
I always try to hold off till after Thanksgiving to put up the Christmas decorations, but...
Absolutely. It's only right.
It's hard to wait, though, sometimes.
That's true, especially when you have little ones in the age range that you're starting to have.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Song? I can't identify that.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I was hoping you'd know.
You can enlighten me.
Here's Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Its vision is to be North Dakota's undisputed leader in enhancing health, security, and well-being of their members and communities.
Thanks to Blue Cross Blue Shield for being part of the State Fair Parade this year. And the coverage is coming to you on the KX network all across western North Dakota. We appreciate your tuning in today for this, or maybe you've DVR'd it and you're watching it later. I hope things are well in the future for you. that how that would work? I feel like Michael J. Fox trying to figure out how this all works.
They'd be in the future, you'd be in the past then, I guess.
Tomorrow. What? We have Swanston Equipment represented here at the State Fair Parade this year. They are dealers for things like Bobcat, paving and compaction equipment. They've been around for some 20 years, Swanston Equipment. And they're located not far from the fairgrounds, really, at 3915 East Burdick Expressway in Minot. There goes a Bobcat past us there. The lure of the fair food is starting to get to me. You know, it is lunchtime. I guess that makes sense.
It is a little afternoon right now, so it's about that time.
Yeah.
The mini donuts have worn off.
It's time to start thinking about it. Tom, I'm going to go eat. You take the rest of the parade.
No, I don't know about that. I'm here with the Styles Ink float, and for the record, they cut my hair, and it doesn't take very long when they do it. But having said that, tell me about the float.
Oh, it's been great fun. Everybody got together. It just makes it so much fun. We all work together and enjoy being in the parade and handing out our stuff. But next year we have to get more because we ran out.
Now, what I didn't do is, tell everybody across North Dakota your name.
Styles Ink.
No, your name.
Oh, Kathy Boddicker.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure everybody knew who I was talking to. All right, well, thank you, and it looks like you had a good time today.
Oh, it was fun.
All right, take care.
Time.
Tom, they took too much off the top. This is here's Bishop Ryan right here, Bishop Ryan Catholic School, pre-K through 12th grade, of course, dedicated to serving God and His children by laying the foundation for lasting happiness through education and virtue. The Lions.
Yep.
Gearing up for another football season.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I mentioned before that I refereed hockey for 30 years. I've been refereeing football for a few years now, too. So I look forward to maybe getting a chance to do a game out there. It's a great field they play on over at Minot State University. It's fun. It's a fun layout. A lot of good football fields around, though. A lot of Class B schools have fun atmospheres. And don't forget to yell at me and scream at me if you see me out on the field.
He'll be the one blowing the call.
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless your team's winning, then they'll love you.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's the North Dakota National Guard. Being in the National Guard, it's a part-time job, but full-time benefits. As a soldier, you'll respond when disaster strikes at home. You'll also answer the call when your country needs you. You can join the Guard and make it your mission today.
Yeah, the National Guard means so much to North Dakota and, of course, to the nation as well. It's been a part of international military deployments over the past several years, and also things like, flood response across North Dakota in some of those awful years. Say thanks to them. Crossroads Baptist Church giving us a salute there as well. One Nation for God, a tribute to Jesus Christ and our armed forces, following right behind the National Guard right there. Crossroads Baptist Church is located kind of behind Menards at 28th Avenue Southeast, near the North Dakota Highway Patrol headquarters out there on the bypass.
And a food truck, you saw that there. Gosh, the food's just taunting us right now. The Minot Food Truck Festival passing by now, and we're going to go back down to Amber. Let's see if she has. Hey, Amber.
Hey guys, I'm with Jeff from BNSF, and you guys have quite the contraption you're taking down the street here.
Yes, we do. We're here to support rail safety and show our commitment to the community, so it's been a good event so far.
Now guys, you'll see behind me a vehicle here, and you're trying to make a statement with this. Tell me what you're trying to say.
Yeah, just Operation Lifesaver. That's one of the events we do locally and system-wide. And it's just, when you're at tracks, you just need to be careful, follow the safety and the protocol of the gates and whatnot, and just stay safe.
And so how's the parade treating you so far?
Really good. Big turnout. Yep, almost done. But yeah, it's been a very nice turnout and very welcoming.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let me just mention, too, we just briefly got to say something about that food truck festival. I should let you know that ND Strong is hosting that food truck festival at Oak Park August 26th. They'll have some 20 food trucks and lots of chances to have fun with your family coming up at the end of August for that.
It's always fun to go out and sample all the different types of food that they can offer.
Absolutely.
Looks like we're moving on to the Minot International Airport now.
Briefly, we saw them. They get
there they are again. They're back.
There we go. Yeah.
Of course, they're serviced by Delta, United, and Allegiant. The airport offers a full-service bar and restaurant, power bars, and a surplus of in-seat charging stations. It's always helpful when you're traveling.
You bet. And right behind them, the Sabre Dogs, the local baseball club, the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. And Tom Schrader wants to play baseball. Tom Schrader knows how to play baseball.
I've got EJ right here. How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Now, we had a night where we sponsored last week, and they put a thermometer out in the field before the game started. I don't think people realize how hot it can get out in that new Corbett Field. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
It was 120 degrees.
Oh, my God. I mean, I didn't think it was 120 degrees, but it definitely gets toasty out there.
You know, all your teammates are yelling at you right now. They're giving you a lot of grief.
Yeah, they are. They always do that.
So, hey, you guys are having a good season.
Yes, sir, we are. We're number one in our division.
Well, man, best of luck, EJ.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, up at the top of their division and getting ready for the playoffs before too long. Good luck to the Sabre Dogs. And they've had lots of fun out there, a lot of good crowds. Glad to see people supporting them.
Yeah, they've been playing great, and it's a busy summer schedule for those players out there. It's nice that they'll be walking in the parade.
Yeah. Graco Oil Field Services there. We saw going by the oil field services for over 30 years. And they're out there doing all the hard work that brings you the power that you depend on. Finishing services, packer services, work, strings, completion, drill out packages, all things that I'm not sure what they all are, but it all relates to getting the oil and gas out of the ground.
It is important, yeah. We know that much. And they're followed by Panera Bread as well. Of course, Panera Bread offering some great salad sandwiches, bakery treats.
Panera Bread, we like that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And behind them is Northwest Tire, and that's where we find Amber again.
Hey guys, I'm with Northwest Tire. I'm with Kurt. And Kurt, how's it been so far at the parade for you guys?
Good turnout.
And you can see that Kurt's not done throwing candy. He's going to continue talking and throw candy, right?
Multitask.
Yeah. So how's it been today?
Very good. Really good turnout. Good to see all the happy faces up here. So.
Yeah. And you guys are located where?
We've got stores, 24 locations total all throughout the state. We've got 2 stores here in Minot, Truck and Farm and Auto Center.
Yeah. And you have a ton of candy to throw out there. You know you've got about 200 feet maybe left.
Exactly.
So you got to start throwing that.
I know. We got more.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, throw it up high. Get it up here to us. And, we'll make
Driving, interviewing, throwing candy. The multi-talented man
right
there.
There. Galen's got a piece of candy.
Oh, rub it in.
Yeah, that's what he likes to do. Stop that, Galen.
That is the North Dakota Right to Life group. Their vision is that all vulnerable persons, regardless of age or abilities, will be protected throughout their natural lives.
North Dakota Right to Life, and they are obviously across the state if you're interested in connecting with them. Edgewood opened up in 1993. Now there are 60 Edgewood communities in 5 states. The first one was in Minot. Besides assisted living, Edgewood offers memory care and plus Caring Edge, a newest development, offering physical, occupational, and speech therapy, as well as home health and hospice. Edgewood looks forward to providing exceptional care when you need it.
And now we have another rural fire department, Minot Rural. Volunteer fire department with only 3 full-time paid firefighters. They respond to a lot of different things, though: structure fires, wildland grass fires, vehicle accidents, hazardous material incidents. And they serve about a population of 5,800 people, or 275 square miles.
I'm wondering, they had a Dalmatian going along there with them, and wondering how Dalmatians came to be the symbol of firefighters. I'll have to look that up later.
That is a good question.
Yeah, they're cute.
They are.
Cashwise Foods located throughout western North Dakota as well, and represented here in the State Fair Parade. Say thanks to Cashwise for being in town and being part of the parade this year. They got a lot of food there. It's kind of coming right off the top of the bag. Tom Schrader, what are you doing?
But you know about it.
Oh, Tom didn't hear me. Tom, go ahead. You're with us, baby.
Yeah, now I'm walking right behind the VF Post 753. This is retired Sergeant Jackson. Now, you're not actually part of the post, but you can tell me about it, right? Because they kind of got ahead of us.
Yeah, sir, a little bit. They're doing great things for the community. They're doing great things for veterans. They help out who they can, and I can't say nothing but good things about them.
All right, Sergeant Jackson, thank you. Take care.
Thanks, Thomas, and thanks to the VFW, and especially to all the members and for their service to the nation. Oh, right off the top of the screen there, the Nordic waffles. You might want to try out one of those when you're out in front.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. You know, as a Norwegian, I have to push that sort of stuff.
Okay. Hey, I'll take all the recommendations I can get right now. My mouth is watering. Here's more engineering. It's been improving lives by building strong communities for 55 years. They are proud to be partners in sustaining the Minot area economy by providing innovative solutions that help make this a great place to live, work, and play.
I'm pretty sure Elvis is working there.
There we go. He's doing a little play right there.
Yeah. He's all shook up over that. I would think that the next one that we're going to hear as well. She's looking for it right there.
I think she sees something coming. Something's caught her eye.
What's next? Wow, I see they've actually got it on a big old truck, so maybe we won't. I was thinking we'd hear some hog music out here.
I was hoping.
Some Harleys.
They just got them on the truck for us.
Magic City Harley-Davidson here with Minot Hogs, the Harley Owners Group. Live to ride and ride to live. And good to have them here at the parade again this year. Taking our picture. There we go. All right.
I guess that's only fair.
Yep.
I mean, we're taking his, so.
Goes both ways.
Some great looking rides up there. I'm sure Tom is excited to see that one go by. I'm surprised he didn't jump on that.
Yeah. Tom rides himself some motorcycle from time to time.
Here's AmeriPride Services. As a true business partner, AmeriPride helps customers improve their image while keeping facilities clean and employees safe. AmeriPride provides linen and towels, uniforms, floor mats, restroom and cleaning products to nearly 150,000 customers through rental and purchase programs.
Wow. Excellent. And there was a young one going by there with a big mouthful of thumb there. He looked pretty happy about the whole thing, too. Nice job. Next up, the Civil Air Patrol. For 75 years or more, the Civil Air Patrol has been serving the U.S., an auxiliary of the United States Air Force. Civil Air Patrol has cadets and senior members searching, finding the last, surveying, conducting photography missions, and assisting in disasters. Finding the lost, I bet that's supposed to say. It said here, finding the last, but I bet they're finding the lost. Civil Air Patrol members strive for excellence in service, leadership, and volunteerism. And they do great work at a moment's notice. Got the foldable wings on those.
Yeah.
Or are they just off?
Can't have them stretched out on the parade route, I guess.
Yeah. Or are
yeah,
they
it looks
even
like
there? I guess
they've
maybe
been
they're
taken
just
off, maybe.
We're kind of looking the other direction, so it's hard to tell. Look at here. The former chairman of Wright Television bringing us a lemonade.
Thank
Thanks,
you
Dave
very
Wright.
much.
We appreciate that.
Thank you.
I would always have a hard time remembering what Dave's official title was, and he always just said, well, just think of Frank Sinatra, the chairman of the board.
That's a good way to look at it.
Tom, what do you got?
Hey, I'm at First International Bank and Trust, and I was looking for Perry Olson, who we used to work with, but I have his son, who's Dexter's here. How you doing, bud?
It's great.
Now, he was going to say hi, Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa. I want to say that. And my brother would say that, too.
Oh, this is so much fun, the family affair going on here. Thanks, Dexter. See ya.
That's Calvin. Dexter's
hi,
right
Grandpa.
next to him.
Hi,
by the way.
Grandpa.
There. Dexter just said hi, and then that's Francie in the blonde hair there next to him all.
Grandpa getting a lot of shout-outs today.
That's a good deal, you know. All my grandkids visiting me here at the State Fair Parade.
That's very nice.
Good deal. And First International Bank, of course, has locations all over western North Dakota and all over North Dakota, for that matter. And in some in Arizona, I believe, as well. Here comes some Olivers. Yeah, this is the Northern Lights Oliver Collectors, formed to help preserve the history of the Oliver and Hart Parr brands of farm equipment. Collectors in North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. Club members actively show their units at farm antique shows and tractor pulls, and at the club sponsored by all Oliver Plow Days. That happens in early October. Unique looking tractors, the Olivers. And lots of them too, by the way. Is our set continuing to fall apart behind us?
It is. You almost got taken out. You didn't even know it.
No, you were protecting me. The wind has come up just a little bit every now and then, so we set everything up in kind of the calm of the morning. And now we're getting a little more of the North Dakota wind.
The wind is picking up a little bit.
Some of those old Olivers have been around working in the fields for decades, and then maybe when they're done working in the fields, they get to be driven in parades like these. There's a lot of farmers who put in a lot of TLC to keep some of those tractors refurbished and looking great out there. We appreciate their bringing their units to the fair.
Someone found a lollipop.
I didn't know that Oliver made the garden-sized tractors also. There you go. There's one. Amber, what do you know? Where are you now?
I am with Burdick Job Corps. I'm with DeAndre. DeAndre, tell me what you guys do there.
We do a lot of fun stuff. Actually, in Georgia, it's my second Job Corps. My other one was in Boise, Idaho. And I left there because I didn't feel like I was going nowhere, but then I came to Burdick Job Corps, and like my whole life changed basically. But I'm doing carpentry right now, and I'm learning so much, and it's like amazing, because like they help you out, and you don't have to feel like you're being rushed or anything. So you like take your time. But I don't know, I love it.
And it seems like you guys have an amazing float here. How long did it take you to put all this together?
My whole trade built it, and it took us like 2 days. But
wow.
Yeah.
Nice job. It was really nice to meet you. Have a good rest of the day.
Yeah, DeAndre is a good example of what Burdick Job Corps does for folks. It gives them a chance to learn a trade that they can use the rest of their lives and make a big difference in their lives.
This is the Acme Tools section of the parade. Acme Tools selling your full lineup of Kubota agriculture and construction equipment. They have a booth here at the Indy State Fair too, so you can always stop by there and say hi. Yeah, and they have some State Fair specials that they'd love to tell you about too, I'm sure.
And next up we have some roller derby here. The Nodak Knockouts. Excuse me, it's a not-for-profit woman-run organization focusing on empowerment, individuality, and community involvement. You can get involved with the Nodak Knockouts by looking them up on Facebook, send them a message, They have a contest, a match, coming up on August 18th at the State Fair Center, and invite you to check it out.
Those are some tough ladies. I always enjoy seeing what nicknames they come up with for themselves.
Hey, we have MHA here, the Mandan, Hidatsa, Arikara Nation represented. What we would call, some days we know them as the 3 affiliated tribes. And those are the 3 tribes, Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara. And Tom Schrader is nearby there too. Hey, Tom.
Yeah, and you know, I am here with the chairman, and it's Chairman Mark Fox, and he's, how you doing?
Good, Tom. How are you?
Tell me about what's been going on today.
You know what? We come into the parade. We do this every year. Again, we have some horse riders, spirit riders, some white shield, and a lot of people dressed up in some traditional garb. But we also want to do something special this year. We want to recognize the Newtown Eagles cross-country team. They're just phenomenal. They're nationally ranked. As you see in the sign, 6 years in a row, state champions. They've been dominating for a long time. So, knowing we have to hand out candy, we want to do that this year, make them part of the show. So.
All right, well, thank you, Chairman.
Appreciate
All right, take care.
Thank you.
That's a great idea to point out the fact that Newtown is home to the top cross-country team in the state for several years in a row, 6 years running. And they are traditionally a powerhouse in that sport as well.
That is impressive. Long distance running is not my forte.
Not for me, that's what it is.
Behind them is the Surrey Fire Protection District. You're seeing them drive by right now. It operates with 23 volunteer firefighters. That first truck you saw is a 2012 Chevy 2500 HD grass fire vehicle. The second unit we're going to see is a 1995 Freightliner firefighting Humper, Unit 350.
All right. As we say thanks to our sponsors on the bottom of the screen, we move on to the next entry, which is from Butler Machinery. Top quality heavy construction equipment and ag equipment. Butler Machinery has a proud reputation built on over a half-century of tradition and experience. They have 9 locations across the state of North Dakota, and they got some pretty big units coming through the state fairgrounds right now. Those are large. We have a great representation of the farm machinery out here again this year at the parade and at the state fair itself. You can come out and check out all that stuff anytime. Now what do I see?
This must be a Magicon right here. I would have to assume Minot's comic convention. It's entering its 5th year. Wow, lots of great costumes out there right now. Magicon has grown to have thousands of people attend from all over the state. Special guests attend each year. That includes the Batmobile, the late Margot Kidder, Star Wars is Colin Cantwell.
Nice job.
Great show. You can check them out on Facebook if you want details about the 2019 event coming up.
I came dressed up this year as a short, fat guy. So that's my outfit.
I don't know if I've read that comic strip. I'll have to.
I think it's coming.
Okay.
It's in development.
Soon to be a new motion picture.
And the CW Comic-Con, when's that happening? It'll be in Bismarck next year, yeah, on May 4th. So we hope you'll check that out. CW, of course, one of our stations that we provide for Western North Dakota.
Magic City Lions pulling up now. The Magic City Lions and other Lions service clubs promote service in the community and worldwide. Lions members number 1.4 million around the world. It's a huge group. Tom's out there with them right now, looks like.
Thomas.
Yeah, tell everybody across Western North Dakota who you are.
Rick Patzman. I'm with Magic City Lions.
Now, see, I'm part of the Minot Lions, and I know what the Lions do, but you tell everybody else.
Well, it's an organization that supports the community and children activities. And
it used to be Just Vision, but we've kind of expanded.
Correct. Yep, and I got involved. I have a daughter that's an optometrist, and so I've helped collect glasses and.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the parade.
Yep. Thanks.
Take care.
All right. Excellent. Next up, Ward County Public Library. And they have their bookmobile on display for us here, serving Ward and Montreal counties for some 60 years, the Ward County Public Library. They have branches in Minot and Kenmare, as well as the bookmobile that gets out and about throughout the region. And the Ward County Library and the Minot City Library may be merging at some point in the near future. They're talking about that possibility right now at the government level. Had a great crowd. Everybody said it's been a great crowd all along the parade route, and that route stretches from right in the middle of Minot, east on Burdick Expressway, and then into the fairgrounds. And I imagine that the end of the parade might be getting close to that starting point right about now.
We're getting there. We've been going at it for about 2.5 hours right now. Based on the list we have, it looks like we'll have another 50 entries maybe.
Yep, something like that.
So still a little bit to go here. This is the Northland Health Centers float driving through now. Northland Health Centers is committed to delivering patient-centered, accessible, quality-driven medical, dental, and behavioral health care to all generations. It was established in 2003. They have clinics in Bismarck, Bowbells, McCluskey, Minot, Ray, Rolette, Rolla, and Turtle Lake.
That was very good how you listed those alphabetically. It was a nice job.
I just did that off the top of my head, too. Yeah.
He's a savant alphabetizer. Next up, we have the Church of the Nazarene. And, yeah, that's what we have there. Now, it says they're going to have the praise band. Check it. Oh, there they are. They're coming up on the trailer right there from the First Church of the Nazarene, located in Minot. See if we can hear them as they go by now. Hey, next up is Concrete Rescue for polyurethane concrete lifting services. If you have concrete that has decided to sink a bit, you can give them a call. Premier Concrete Lifting Service, locally owned and operated. Don't let settled concrete get you down, they say. Give them a call. Another foot-long bites the dust.
More food right now.
Our corn dog. Another corn dog bites the dust. That's what it is.
Looks like the Home Depot group is coming through now.
All right.
Home Depot, if you can dream it, the Home Depot can build it. You can shop in-store or online. They can take care of all your home improvement needs, including installation of cabinets, countertops, water heaters. They even offer free carpet installation if you spend more than $699.
We have the Wonka Bar. We are the dreamers of dreams.
Willy Wonka.
We have a public service commissioner candidate going by now, Casey Buckman, I believe it is. I should know how to say his name. I'm sorry about that. And, of course, Election Day is not that far away, is it? Let's see. This is September. It's like 3 months and a couple of weeks away.
It's coming up. You're starting to see a lot more of the political ads on TV. And seen a lot of the candidates out here at the parade today. Something that's only going to ramp up as we get closer to November.
Sanford Health is represented today, providing primary and specialty care to the Minot community, as well as other spots in western North Dakota. Sanford's Health's Highway 2 clinic in Minot is open every day of the year, including weekdays and holidays and weekends. Visit Sanford Health Northwest Clinic during regular clinic hours for family medicine and specialty care. And they take walk-ins in both locations.
And here are the Visiting Angels, America's Choice in Home Care. If you're in need of some extra help around the house, assistance with bathing, dressing, shopping, or escorting to the doctor's appointments, you can trust Visiting Angels.
Are you feeling like some snow? We got the Magic City Drift Busters here.
I don't want to think about that yet.
They have their 40th annual North Dakota State Convention and Vendor Show, November 30th and December 1st in Minot. Magic City Drift Busters are celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. You can look them up on Facebook if you'd like to become a member of a group that goes out and has some fun on the snow. Magic City Drift Busters, they're called. And I'm originally from Thief River Falls, Minnesota, the home of Arctic Cat snowmobiles.
Really? Does look like fun. The only problem is you need snow to do it.
Just got to dress warm. And nowadays, you know, they got heated handlebars and everything.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, they've thought of it all.
And a lot of snowmobile trails around North Dakota as well, especially around some of the state parks and that sort of thing. And you find areas where there are groomed areas to do your riding. Here come the Cardinals, the Ned Rose Cardinals. No strangers to dreaming with passion. Ned, the Cardinal, is here with us, along with some of the students from Ned Rose School. There comes Ned right there. The Ned Rose Pep Band and athletic boosters have joined forces on this year's float to show their spirit for their passion for school spirit. Let's see if we can hear them just a little bit here. Here they come. I was going to ask you if you know that song, but that's a dirty trick. I don't know.
Hey, baby.
Young guy like you. That's Louie Louie.
I know that song.
All right, good. No, I'm just an old guy, so I know all these things. Here comes the Des Lacs Fire Protection District. I was debated whether it's Des Lacs or Des Lac. It's a tough one for me. But nevertheless,
it is tough.
That's who's coming by. Located 12 miles west of Minot, covering 120 square miles with 18 volunteer firefighters and first responders. Thanks to the Des Lacs Fire Protection District for all that they do. I was mentioning some of the things you want to check out when you're here at the State Fair. Another thing to keep in mind is the North Dakota Game and Fish Outdoors area where you can go, you can do fishing, you can shoot bow and arrow, you can do little air rifles that they have.
Wow.
All kinds of trees, beautiful shaded area. It's a great spot to check out.
I will stop by that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, just down the road from us.
Fishing right here at the fair. Here's the Sportsman Loft float. It is Minot's premier firearms dealer. Sportsman's Loft stocks the largest variety of firearms in the region. They offer military and first responders discounts as well.
As long as I'm plugging places out here at the fairgrounds. Right next to that is the I'm drawing a blank right now. But you can go in. They have tents, and they have what's that area called? Trent, help me out with the Pioneer
Village.
No, it's not by this. It's over here. It's by the outdoors, the game and fish area.
Frontier Zone? I don't know.
No, well, anyway, check it out, and I'll figure out
You
what
sold
it is.
me on
And
it.
I'll give you another report later when I remember what it's called properly.
Let's go out to Amber Wheeler, see what she's got for us. Hey,
Help me out,
Amber.
Hey guys, I've got Jenny and Emily here, and they've been handing out candy. And who else do I have? Who else is this? What's your name?
Blake.
Okay, and they're with specialty equipment, right? Yep. How's the parade treating you guys? Good. Are you guys having a good time out here? Are you having fun?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell me some of the things they have to offer at specialty equipment?
We have cage snowplows. We have
We can keep walking.
okay.
I don't
We
wanna
have
stop you.
mossy biologic seed for food plots, walker mowers, and the bank splines for hunting.
And where are you located?
3212 East Burdick Expressway.
So here in Minot.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's good to meet you guys, and have fun for the rest of the day, guys.
Thanks. You too.
See ya.
And behind specialty outdoor equipment is Marco's Pizza.
Pizza.
That sounds good. You got some pizza spots out here too?
Oh yeah.
They pride themselves on authentic Italian artisan pizza made with fresh ingredients and dough that's made daily in the store too.
You name it, you can eat it out here at the State Fair. That's pretty much it.
And there is the high air ground trampoline park float. That sounds like fun.
Oh yeah.
They're providing a one-of-a-kind indoor entertainment experience focused on healthy, safe family fun and fitness. If you haven't seen these things, this business offers youth activities, personal fitness, medical and therapeutic benefits, and special events. It's over 10,000 square feet, and it's basically all just trampolines, wall-to-wall trampolines. You can play dodgeball, basketball, jump in a foam pit. Looks like a blast.
It is that. Lots of fun. Kids love it. And let's see, Vintage Drift Busters Snowmobile Club. Hey, more snowmobiles for us here. The club is a group of various snowmobile enthusiasts with snowmobiles from, you know, the 60s, 70s, and 80s. They're proud to sponsor their annual snowmobile show that's in Deering each year, and you can look for that, the Vintage Snowmobile Club. That's Myron there.
Yeah, Myron driving his 1969 Pontiac Clemens convertible.
Excellent. Magic City Figure Skating Club. We're in a winter theme here at the moment. The Figure Skating Club offers figure skating lessons for beginners starting at age 4 and then all the way up through high school and as far as you want to go. The passion is on the ice. The skaters strive to reach their dreams through lots of hard work, and that is certainly what it takes.
Someone getting a special hug there. Trying to make out who this is. This is Nate's Bin Cleaning Service Plus, a pressure washing service. Not only can they wash driveways, sidewalks, decks, and garage floors, but they also offer affordable, eco-friendly services. They can sanitize, deodorize your wheel trash bins, and they service Minot in the surrounding areas. And they can sanitize a parade crowd, apparently. That'll cool you off today.
Yeah, well, this is, you know, if you're giving a thought to visiting the fair, this would be a great day to do it. The weather is mild and a little breeze to cool you off if you do get warm.
These must be the off-road hooligans coming up here.
Let's see.
North Dakota's first and original UTV, ATV, and off-road club. Tom's caught up with someone. Let's check in. Hey, Tom.
Good job. Wave Hannah.
Okay, we have the White Earth Valley Saddle Club. It's kind of a road trip for you. How's it going today?
Good.
What is your name?
Carolyn.
Tell me everybody else's name.
I'm Grandma. This is Hannah Studi.
She's up front? Oh, she looks like she's having fun, huh?
Yes, she is.
And who's this?
This is my other granddaughter, Riley, Joe.
And who's behind you?
The other grandma, Barb, and her mom, Nancy.
It's a family affair.
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice job. Got the whole group out there and got them all on TV. So these are the off-roaders who have lots of fun out there, even when there isn't a trail to follow necessarily.
Don't need to worry about the trails when you got one of those.
Hey, okay, so I must admit I cheated because I couldn't think of what that area was called over there by the Game and Fish. It's called the Fur Traders Rendezvous. It's a great spot. They have all kinds of people there who are doing lots of things. They have the daily schedule you can get here at the KX.
We got them a list.
And find out what it is. It's a fun place. They've got kettle corn you can get. They've got tents. They have people who actually camp there throughout the whole fair.
Oh, wow, no
and
kidding.
Kind of, you know, they have muskets and all kinds of old time
When I was
stuff.
walking in, I did see a...
You'll see it right next to the
set
Game
up, I
Fish
think,
area
so.
there, yep. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Trent is pointing out to me that it's called the Fur Traders Rendezvous. Yeah. That's old age. That's all I can attribute it to.
Still looking at the off-road hooligans here. They brought out a lot of toys to play with today.
Yeah. That one doesn't look like an off-road car to me.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Maybe it is. I don't know. All right, let's see what we have here. This is Mike's Appliance Repair, serving the Minot area and actually the surrounding area as well, supporting youth in their dreams like the Magic City Energy Basketball, a 6th grade boys traveling team with members from the Minot, Burlington, Garrison, Mohall areas. Bringing out a little hoop action there for us for the parade. That's the easiest way to walk in the parade, is have somebody carry you.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
And we have the 360-degree Auto Spa. The 360-degree Auto Spa is professional at specializing in car washes and auto detailing. Serving this part of the state, North Central North Dakota, making your car look like new again. Even your car needs a day at the spa. You can see behind, or hear behind us, they're doing some of the audio check right now for the grandstand area. And that grandstand tonight features Florida Georgia Line. That's an 8 o'clock start at the grandstand. And if you're coming to that one, you might want to try to get here a little early because you get a big act like that and this place gets pretty crazy.
Oh, I bet. I'm sure it'll be slammed. Earlier in the show, we had an interview, though. They said there were still a few tickets available. So.
Yep. At the ticket office, which is right in the grandstand, at the base of the grandstand across from the KX Information Center. Nate's Bin Cleaning Service Plus. Did we see them? I guess we did. I just saw number 174 show up there, I thought.
I did not see them. Those are we just saw the Bottineau County Veterans ride by.
All right.
And here is the MSU Communication Disorder Department. Disorders Department.
Minot State University.
Where they build dreams and passions for helping people of all ages improve their quality of life.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Looks like we have a little bit of a opening here in the parade route now. Hey, buddy.
How you doing on your lemonade there, by the way, Chad?
Not too bad.
Have you drunk some of it there?
Oh, I have. Yeah.
This is something you want to look for when you're out here too. It goes good with anything that you're out
Yes.
trying out.
It is great.
Corn dogs.
You like the sweet drinks? It's fantastic.
It's plenty sweet. You're right. You know, it's just squeezed lemons, sugar, and water.
One of the simplest recipes.
Yeah.
Yet so delicious. Can't screw it up.
No, not even I could goof that one up. That's true. We saw Andrew Schultz going by, a state's attorney's candidate in Ward County. Andrew is an attorney in Minot, and he is running to win the seat of state's attorney. Andrew Schultz. Let's see if I see him there. I haven't seen his smiling face. Maybe he already went past and I missed him. Or maybe he's still coming up next.
He's got a whole crowd with him. He might still be out there.
Got the whole family and friends.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We gave 5. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We gave 5. Check 1, 2.
There you go, some cinnamon rolls there at Cindy Smith's. That's also worth checking out if you're out here.
That sounds good.
I was mentioning earlier that as of Monday, they start with some of the auto racing and that sort of thing in front of the grandstand. Of course, tonight we have Florida-Georgia line with a show that you don't want to miss. And you know, when you're out here, the fairgrounds has all kinds of free stages as well. I mentioned the Alligator Show, that's kind of on the south end. They have a singer by the name of Jake Worthington who's playing right now on free stage number 2. And there's also amateur talent contest coming up on the 25th, and you'll see folks from all over the state. Excuse me, another one of the free stages that's popular every year and has been for, I don't know, as long as I can remember, is Daryl's Racing Pigs. And Daryl Lees brings his pigs in here, and they run after, it seems to me it's Coca-Cola, it used to be anyway, that they
really
put out there. And
that's what they chase after,
off they go, and he divides the crowd into 3 parts, and you choose, each one has a pig to cheer for, and you win a prize if your pig comes in first place. So the racing pigs are always popular. The Fur Traders Rendezvous, we mentioned, that's always on display. The Game and Fish Outdoor Skills Park is here all the time. So lots of things to do when you're done watching the parade or when you come out here at any time. Also, strolling the grounds this year is Zuzu Acrobats. So watch for them, then you can interact with them as they're out and about too.
Great.
Lisa McEvers is running for the North Dakota Supreme Court. Saw her group out there just now. And now we see the Cornerstone Presbyterian Church wanting you to know that with God all things are possible. Never be afraid to dream big. The Cornerstone Presbyterian Church located in Minot with their float coming by right now. I'm starting to get too many pieces of paper out here. I can't hold them all down with the wind.
No, it's getting difficult, isn't it? And the second you think you have a system worked out, it all blows away.
A gust comes up, that's right. Like that one right there.
Yep.
All right, Minot Health and Rehab is with us. Premier skilled nursing and long-term care facility. Offering physical, occupational, and speech therapy, Minot Health and Rehab can make your loved one's nursing and therapy dreams reality. see the sometimes you get a little lull, and then the parade traffic goes perpendicular there.
Right, you can
going
gives you
across.
time to cross the street, get to the other food booths.
The coverage here of the State Fair Parade is made possible by our sponsors who are so great, and we've seen their names coming up on the bottom. We thank them for being part of bringing you this event that happens each year in North Dakota, and it's a lot of fun to bring it to you. We know we traditionally bring you a couple of parades here on KX each year, with the 4th of July parade in Mandan, which is a great one, and then here the State Fair Parade in Minot. Fun to see as well. I see. I was trying to figure, you know, Trent is our engineer extraordinaire, and he came up just now and plopped about 6 packages of batteries here, and I thought, well, what? Do I have a battery dying that I need to replace? No, it's paperweights.
Paperweight.
There we go.
Genius.
You know, he heard me complaining about the wind, and he came through with the paperweights. Nice job.
That's a team player right there.
CHI St. Alexius Minot Medical Plaza represented here at the Fair Parade this year, and they're available to take care of all of your medical needs in the Minot area. Same-day appointments are available at CHI. You can give them a call. CHI St. Alexius. Let's see, is this the Renewable Energy Caucus group?
I think I saw them.
Did I miss
bring
them
a
earlier?
sign out there? No, I think they were just walking by us.
That's the North Dakota Democrat NPL Renewable Energy Caucus. Brad Magnuson is its chairman.
And this is Minot Stiletto, a group of women with a genuine desire to serve within the Minot community. Minot Stiletto is a nonprofit organization where members vote on projects to participate in throughout the year. Funds are raised through annual membership dues and Stiletto race sponsorships. 100% of the money raised goes back into the community.
Excellent. Tom Schrader is out and about. Thomas?
Yeah, I'm with the Minotoros. What's your name?
Mike.
And tell us a little bit about it.
We're the Minotoros. We're involved with the Minotoros Booster Club. We're just out supporting our toros. We like to offer scholarships to the players, support other community nonprofit groups like us. It's just fun to be part of the community. Remember, the toros are back on the ice. October 6th will be our home opener. We're the coolest game on ice.
That's, you know, and that's a great slogan, because it's absolutely true.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
And the Minotoros had a great year last year. They made it to the finals in the league in the postseason. Came up just short, but had an excellent run at the end of the year and got into the playoffs and almost went all the way.
Well, new season starts in a couple months. Hopefully this year they can even improve upon that effort.
Yeah. Amber, what are you doing?
Well, I decided to, you know, maybe meet with some of the kids. Excuse me, this is, okay, so we've got Kadra, we've got Logan, and we have Vanessa here. Vanessa actually was a weather kid. Now, when were you a weather kid?
Winter, I think.
So this past year. Okay, so I want you guys to tell me real quick, which was your favorite float so far?
The garbage cleaner. Somebody, the Logan and the Abby, they're going to watch the 195 one, so I want to see 195.
Okay,
I think it might be my favorite.
What was your favorite?
The same as her.
The same as her, 195?
Yeah.
There's
my cousin.
Yeah, your cousin. So they're saying they love float 195. We've got over 200 floats here, so they've got a few more floats to wait for. So have you guys gotten a lot of candy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have a whole bunch of it.
Yeah? You still need more though, right?
Yeah.
No? Oh, done with candy?
No. I have 2 bags full of it.
2 bags, wow. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today. And I hope you get, well, maybe more candy if you want it, or maybe give me some, okay? Yeah? Thanks, guys.
Better get them ready because 195 is almost here.
Just a couple more floats away. This is 193. This is Calyx Recycling.
Yep.
You can bring sorted recyclables to their drive-through even.
Yeah, they have a nice setup there. You can drive right in and drop off your recyclables. Now here's 195. That's Shania 2. And it's Desiree J., a friend of ours. A live musical tribute to Shania Twain. We'll listen to some of her music as she goes by, and remember, this is what the kids are waiting for. There she is. Galen got a hug.
I can see why that's why that's their favorite. You get the entertainment, the nice float. Perfect.
Absolutely. Yeah, the North Dakota wind is here, and it's blowing in CHS Sun Prairie and Dakota Agronomy. CHS Sun Prairie is serving over 100 years with grain marketing, agronomy, livestock, nutrition services. CHS Sun Prairie, majority owner of Dakota Agronomy Partners, which is an agronomy center based in Minot, Ryder, Glenburn, Souris, Antler, Lansford, Newburgh, Kramer, and Mohall. And CHS Sun Prairie just opened up a brand new facility up in the Lansford area, too. Hey, Tom, what are you doing?
Well, you know, I found somebody who's doing a blood drive, and it's his Eagle Scout project. His name is Chase Jackson. Hey, Chase, how you doing?
Hi. I'm doing good.
Now, you're having a blood drive as part of for your project. Where's it going to be, and when's it going to happen?
It's going to be from 10 to 2 at the River of Life Church behind North Hill Hardee's.
When is that going to be?
10 to 2 on the 27th.
So that'd be next Friday. And I heard you on our noon show talking about 1 teaspoon of blood can save what?
Can save a baby's life, but each donation has 97.
97 teaspoons in a one donation of blood. That means you could potentially save 97 lives, right? Well, Chase, wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
All right, nice job.
Incredible. Doesn't take much. One donation can go a long way.
All right. Signal Realtor is here with us today, making the American dream of home ownership come true for so many people for 55 years locally. Buying or selling, Signal Realtors has the experience, dedication, and passion to achieve your goals. All right, this is the men's winter refuge, maybe. I'm not positive. Or it might have been Signal Realtors still going by. But we are going to see the men's winter refuge, which is a special men's homeless shelter, nonprofit organization. They have 9 board members and a bus driver on board there, promoting the fact that they are here to help men in need, handing out brochures and candy. And there's a pup on board.
And a dog along for the ride. And behind
the American Red Cross. Go ahead.
American Red Cross, alleviating human suffering. These folks are from the Western North Dakota American Red Cross. They partner with emergency management and first responders in response to people being displaced by home fires. We have Red Cross in all our communities. If you want to be a part of this great organization, you can go to their website. It's redcross.org. There's lots of information on there about how you can get involved.
All right, you can get involved in some outdoor sports like, riding around in a pontoon boat here with Paradise Spas and Motorsports. They have year-round fun, spas, swim spas, billiard tables, motorcycles, snowmobiles, and you saw they had those nice pontoon boats too.
Looks like a lot of fun. And here's Brightway Window Cleaning, cleaning the greater Minot area since 1976. Amber is live along the parade route. Who you got there, Amber?
I'm with guys from Carrington. Now, you're from Carrington High School, right?
Yep.
And then tell me your names again.
Braden, Tate, Austin.
And you made the drive here. You guys are all wrestlers,
Yep.
right? And you're representing Carrington. What's your mascot?
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals. All right. So what's your favorite part of the fair? What brought you here today?
The concerts.
Who are you coming to see? The specific concert?
Florida Georgia
Florida
Line.
Georgia Line. What about you? You guys all
Georgia
came
Line.
together to see
Yeah.
that concert? Yeah. Are you going to any other concerts?
We went to last night.
Yeah, last night. Yeah. Well, enjoy the rest of your fair and your parade, and thanks for making the trek all the way up from Carrington. Yeah.
We'll do it. Thanks. Have a good day.
Thanks, guys. Good to have you here. We saw the Salvation Army there while you were speaking. And now we see Mr. Hotshot, Inc., operated, owned by Rick and Margaret Feist's Oilfield Transportation Services. You know, it's amazing all the different parts that are required for oil field operations. And there's a transportation service specifically. They got a lot of balloons on their float right there.
They do. It looks like they might blow away, though, any second. Probably have a few less than what they started with.
Right.
This is Organized Spaces of Minot. They specialize in organizing any room in your home, including garages. They say, let us declutter your life and provide personal and organizing solutions. That's a great idea. Especially
Also-
the garage.
Also, yeah. Also, a great idea is the Walk to End Alzheimer's. It's coming up August 25th. The Alzheimer's Association holds the walks, and it's headquartered in Oak Park. It happens on the 25th of August. End Alzheimer's, starting with you. Join the fight. There you go. You got the flag on the hat.
I like that. You engage the wind by looking at that guy's hat.
Let's see, where are we at here?
E-Ventures coming up. Brand new business. It's opening up in September. E-Ventures is a party and event space rental. You can rent the space and host your own party. You can do birthdays, graduations, holidays, or other events. Concert, piano recital, business meeting, all sorts of different ways you can use it. E-Ventures staff is also available to decorate or host the party for you as well.
All right, there you see a 67 Volkswagen Type 3 Fastback. Marvin Fenning from Volkswagen dealership in Minot. It has been completely restored by his son Lynn Fenning, living in Minneapolis now, but it's a 1967 VW Bug. Amber, what are you doing?
Justin from the Surrey Valley Animal Shelter here, and tell me about who all you brought with you.
Well, we have a couple of our adoptable dogs here on the float with us today. We've got Queenie, Blue Heeler mix, and we've got Krista, who's a Husky mix.
So tell us about some of your current needs at the shelter. Do you need any specific types of donations right now?
We're always in needs of donations. We rely on donations for food, for litter, for treats, for toys, for cleaning supplies, simple things like paper towels and toilet paper. We even, looking at anything that can go to help out the animals, even towels and sheets and blankets.
Yeah. And I'm guessing you guys have a ton of water here for all the animals, or for the animals you brought. You have to keep them ready. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for talking with me, and enjoy the rest of the parade.
Yep, thank you.
All right, thanks, Amber. And right before we got to her, we saw Dakota Chappie, which is a unique shopping experience for women of all ages in our area. They have locations in Bismarck, located near Barnes & Noble, and in Minot at MSU area there. Dakota Chappie, just wanted to mention them. We saw them as they started talking to us there at the animal shelter.
And we just had Amber with the animal shelter, and now Tom's got someone too.
Yeah, I'm with the Minot Wise Men's Rodeo, and before we get started, you need to tell everybody all across western North Dakota two things. One, first, your name.
Steve.
Okay, and two, tell us about the rodeo.
All right, October 5, 6, and 7 this year. We've changed up the format. We don't have a Thursday evening performance. We're going to do a Saturday matinee at 1 o'clock. So it takes away the school night aspect of things, so hopefully families can come out on Saturday at 1 p.m. and check out the new matinee.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
All right.
Thank you much.
Sir. Appreciate it.
It's already time to start thinking about the rodeo. We saw Spicy Pie going by there too. Spicy Pie located next to Minot State University. And
she's trying to duck under the camera there. We
Didn't
still
work.
got her. Nope.
We got her from 3 different angles, actually. Yeah. And the Wise Men's Rodeo with some of their livestock and some of their folks who are supporting that endeavor, which is a great fundraising each year for the Wise Men's organization. And there we go.
Is that Tom?
No, but
Oh,
he should be doing that. Four Bears Casino and Lodge is been around now for 25 years. They have a 25th anniversary celebration going on this summer. 250,000 reasons to get in on the fun. They have a water park and a lazy river coming this month. Also, they've got full-service RV spaces right alongside Lake Sakakawea. Beautiful spot there. Some cabins also, 220 hotel rooms. Four Bears celebrating 25 years now.
Here is Wesley Truck Service 2019 Frontliner, 122 SD pulling a 2019 Neville Double tank water trailer with 2 3,210 gallon drain tanks.
Center drain tanks.
Center drain tanks.
Those are large.
Now, this company's been around since 1975.
Yes. 4-H officers, 4-H ambassadors, I believe, are being honored here this afternoon as we continue our coverage of the State Fair Parade. And right behind them, B&B Clean Can. Sanitizing, cleaning, deodorizing of all types of bins and garbage cans. They can make your stinky cans smell like roses. It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it.
And we appreciate it.
Let's see. I think that's still our friends there at B&B Clean Can. Somebody who's ready for the stroller nap. There's still quite a few people lined up along here. Of course, we're in the tail end of the parade now, in the next couple dozen entries or so here to go. Amber, what are you doing?
Okay, guys, I have Hair of the Dog, and I don't know if you can see on this float, but they brought so many pups with them, and I have Elise with me, who happens to be the owner, right?
Yes.
Tell us about the services that you have.
Any kind of dog is welcome. We do grooming, haircuts, bath, nail trims. We're based out of my home, so it's a nice, relaxed environment for them. We even do some doggy daycare as well.
Wow. And so based out of your home, are all these your employees that go to your house?
No. A lot of these are my clients, and then a couple of them work with me, clients, families, and stuff that volunteered to take their dogs on the float.
Well, have a nice day, and I guess you guys will be drinking a ton of water here pretty soon because you're almost done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
A lot of help from the furry friends there for Hair of the Dog grooming.
And right behind them, an F-150 Tuscany, a 2018 metallic flame blue, comes to us with a Shelby supercharged 755 horsepower and a 10-speed transmission. A 6-inch lift, 35-inch tires. Mike and Steph Birch of Kenmare are the owners of that baby.
You're looking at Tadpole Child Care Center now. It has immediate openings for all ages. You can look them up on Facebook.
Not far behind is Waste Management. Waste Management operating their new front-load commercial trash hauler, trash pickup truck right there. And serving all over the area, as a matter of fact. There's a good look at the driver and the truck itself.
Behind Waste Management, I believe, is Midwest Motor Express.
Yeah, those are the colors, I think, of Midwest Motor Express.
From horses to horsepower, Midwest Motor Express is the only trucking company that has served local North Dakota communities for 100 years. It was founded in 1918. It's based out of Bismarck, employs 800 people at 30 service centers in 15 states. So it's really expanded across the region. It's in the Midwest and the Great Northwest. And they're still hiring. They need drivers, so you can apply today.
Well, we hope you get a chance to visit the state fair sometime in the next week or so. Of course, it runs through next Saturday, so you have several chances to give it a try when you're out and about. Make sure you stop in at the KX Information Center and look for us, especially around news time, at noon and 5 and 6 and 10. You'll find a lot of the folks that you see on TV are hanging around and see what happens behind the scenes to make it all happen. As a matter of fact, right now we're just trying to hang on so we don't blow away.
Yeah, you might be able to tell a little bit. You got the wind blowing us over a little bit. Our papers have been flying. But we've been doing all right. It was relatively calm when the parade started. A little windier now, but the sun's come out. It's really a beautiful day out here.
Yep, perfect day to come and visit the state fair, and we expect several more really good days over the coming, week or so, because the forecast is calling for 70s, 80s, kind of low 80s, so we don't have that 95-degree heat to have to deal with out here. And I'm hoping that we avoid any of the big storms. We had a pretty good-sized storm last year during the state fair one evening, I remember, and we can live without that with all these folks out here.
Yeah, we can definitely do without the storms.
Yep. Northern Bottling Company is going to come into your screen next. There they are right there. Providers of Pepsi-Cola products, and Pepsi is the drink you'll find out here at the state fairgrounds. Northern Bottling provides water to parade committee members and volunteers also during the parade, so we say thanks to them for that service. Lots of water needed on a warm day when we're bringing you the parade, and lots of workers involved with the parade outside of the television as well, for sure. Galen has scored himself a Pepsi now, too. All right.
Good grab. Flushed down that candy from earlier. Was that the big races you were referring to there?
Yeah, I don't know. The ones I've seen are a little smaller than that.
Yeah. Here's South Prairie's Super Sweet Corn. South Prairie's Super Sweet Corn has the best, sweetest, and freshest locally grown sweet corn you've ever had. You can find it daily in the Poor Farm parking lot by Walmart.
All right. And that's what you're seeing right now is the sweet corn demonstration, or the sweet corn entry in the parade this year. It's going to be that time, and then, before long, we'll be thinking about football season and school starting. Maybe I shouldn't bring all that up.
Don't say that.
People might get depressed.
Yeah.
And let's see, is this, this is Mark Birdsall. Birdsall Grain and Seed. It's a 1949 Chevy 3600. Mark is a farmer in the Berthold area, has been around there for a long time. He says he learned to drive in an identical pickup to that one right there. Is that our Hair It Is on Main, I think, right?
It looks like it. I believe that is Heritage on Main. A local salon located on Main Street, if you couldn't tell by the name. They do cuts, colors, tapers, and designs.
And here comes number 229 in the entries, which I don't have any information on whatsoever. But there it is.
We've run out.
Brave the shave. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's some more of those bundles.
So we want to say hi to Tom and Amber here as we get ready to say hi to the garbage trucks and finish things up on the parade coverage. Tom and Amber, hi there.
Hey, how you doing? It's been such a fun parade. The weather's held out.
Yeah, and you know, people have come from all over. I think we saw folks from Medora, from all over the state. We had folks from the side that were from Carrington,
all
from
over.
Bismarck, from also. It's been awesome.
And just a little bit of work notice here. You may notice meteorologist Heidi Rossi is not here. She's actually working because there could be some storms.
She's watching
in
the radar.
and far western North Dakota.
Always watching.
And so we got you covered, and we're going to be helping out too if we need to.
And as well as here, we're watching the storms here, any storms that could develop around the state fair, because even if they wouldn't become severe, we want to watch that lightning. Thousands of folks outside who want to be at the concert tonight, Florida Georgia line. So we'll be watching for any storms that could develop for tonight.
Yeah, make sure we keep people ahead of the storm, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think we're about done.
Okay, so
We're gonna
now,
go eat.
before you two say goodbye, we've been trying to think of some competition we could have between the two fighting
wow.
meteorologists fight. So how about paper, rock, scissors? Just one time, and we'll see who wins.
Want to do it?
paper, scissors.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Okay, 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
go. Okay, wait. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, you beat
Got
me.
it.
We didn't do best out of 3, but you
Oh
know.
yeah, now it's best out of 3. Okay, Tom's the champ.
We'll have to hash that out
Next
later,
year,
I guess.
next year, I have to defend, or he has to defend that.
Thanks to all the camera people and all the other people behind the scenes who helped to bring you the State Fair Parade. Thanks to Chad Mara. Good to see you, young man.
Thank you, Jim. It was a lot of fun to be here.
Great to have you here. Jim Olson with you. Thanks for joining us for our State Fair Parade coverage. Hope to see you here at the fair. Visit us at the KX Information Center. We'll see you later.
Thank you for watching the 2018 North Dakota State Fair Parade, brought to you by CHS Sun Prairie. We'll see you at the fair.